All right, good morning, everyone. How's everyone doing? Good morning. Get it going, baby. Yeah, we're live. We're doing it. Checking out the charts, pulling everything up right now. Hope you guys had a good night. Some of you traded Asia, I saw in school. Good for you. Good for you. We are doing it. All right, so let me make sure. I gotta see if Troy is joining me this morning. Let's see. What's up, everyone? What is up? Good morning. Let's get those likes going, get that YouTube algo going. If you're ready to make some cash money today, I'll give you a reason to smash that like button for your favorite, your guy right here, causing trouble out here in these streets, What's up, Michelle? Michelle says, morning, guys. Good morning, bro. Hope you're doing well. We've been on a roll the last few days, last few weeks, really. So looking to continue the streak. I need to put like a running, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to put like a running, wins and losses at the top here so people would, take this channel serious, we're real serious. But yeah, we've been on a roll. We've been crushing it, actually. And I honestly, nothing's really changed from anything else I do, but I will say I've had more fun. The last few weeks have been more fun. I got the camera view now. I got this other camera. I'm gonna say I like this camera. And this is the reason why we're having more fun, is because of this camera right here. It's good stuff. So anyways, those are the boxing gloves that I was telling you guys about. I'm totally down. Like, get your favorite YouTuber. Let's go. I'll be happy to get in the ring. Let's do it. All right, so who's got a trade going? Who's been in a trade? Who's in a trade? Who's got some W's? Who wants to share their story today? Anybody? Let me know in chat. Good morning, John. I know we got like 5 people in here, a couple of likes on the channel already. That's what the YouTube thing looks for. It looks for like, are people enjoying themselves? So we've been crushing it. So we got 6 people, and I don't know who's traded with me this week, but if you've traded with me and you've got W's, type it in chat. Just type, how many W's do you have this week, man? Is it 1? Is it 5? Is it 9? Let me know. All right, let's hop over to the chart. As you guys are typing your W's, because I know you're going to do that, right? You're going to type your W's? Okay, cool. Wow, there's the chart. It's Big Bag Wednesday, baby. I am going to put my favorite glasses on. These are my favorite glasses. They actually do help your eyes quite a bit. And when I put them on, everything just becomes softer. That's really nice. Wow, lots of W's I'm seeing in chat. Oh my gosh. That is ridiculous. You guys are amazing. I guess you guys just aren't awake yet, eh? You just want the free coffee. That's what you want. You guys just want free coffee up in here. A little bit of rising wedge on the 1 minute. Let's go to the 5. Nice little uptrend. Pretty much all nighter, eh? Let's take a look at the overnight session. That previous daily high was smashed. That was the target from yesterday. We'll go ahead and get that off. So the first thing that we want to do when we get to the charts, you guys want a whole technical analysis breakdown. I'm going to have to see some more action in the chat. I'm sorry. I know what I'm doing. I don't know if you guys want to see the whole technical breakdown, and we'll just keep this winning streak going to myself today. But sorry, you're going to have to participate, man. All right, so I do see another thing that is very interesting that actually ended up playing out. And oh my goodness, when I point this out to you, it's almost like clockwork. It's almost like I can read the future. It's almost like I have a freaking crystal ball. It's so crazy. It's a gift. It's a gift that came with like 10,000 hours of back testing. So don't be an a-hole, Mike. You're not born with the gift to read a chart. Sorry. You're born with the gift of either you have tenacity and you're going to not be a little, you know what, and get back up when you fall down and believe in yourself, because that's the real deal, for real. Or you maybe can skip a few years of training if you have someone that's actually showing you in real time. But who does that these days? Real-time trading, real-time chart analysis, pretty much giving away the goods. Like, wow, who does that? I don't know anybody doing that. I don't know anybody doing it. Okay, I got 6 wins so far, 4 W's. Yeah, but the problem is, guys, we got like 6 people in here, 9 people now. So I you know, if you want me to break down this chart and show you some alpha right now, I see something on the chart that will help you tremendously. In fact, this one thing that I'm looking at is an entry model in itself. And when you start seeing this entry model, you will not be able to unsee this entry model. And this is really the only entry model you need. But people are infatuated with entry models. They don't understand. And I'm not trying to say, I understand everything. I know. Guys, I've been trading 8 years. 8 years. So I think I know something. So, I think I know a little something, right? Just maybe a little. I mean, even if I wasn't profitable and didn't trade live and didn't show it live like I do, even if I didn't take trades real time, which I do, even if I hadn't traded on recording in the last 18 months, you know, showing you guys the trades I'm in here, I'm out here. Here's how you do boost slicing, dicing, vanilla icing. You know what I mean? Even if I didn't do it. So I think I know a little something just from being on here with you guys. My goodness, if I didn't get better in all that time, I would have to be a complete moron. And I know I'm not a complete moron. I know I'm a little bit of a moron, not a complete moron. It's just a little bit. But yeah, I see this and I want to point it out to you. I just got to have chat wake up, man. Sorry, not there yet. Good morning, Lewis. What up, dog? Good morning, Stu. Stu, you want to hop in? Let me know. The link is open. You can hop in with me. Up to you, dog. I already messaged Troy. We'll see if he jumps on. But yeah, I got to get some more. We got to get some more something going on in chat. You guys figure it out. Let's get the likes up. Let's get the comments up. What's up, everyone? Not everyone has said good morning. Not everyone has said how many W's they have for the week. I got sitting on 4 and 6. That's 10 between 2 people. And I know we have way more than that. I know we have way more than that. We haven't lost a day. A single session has not been lost. Asia W for Mike, though. Nice. Beautiful. Type it in chat. Where you at for the week, people? Wake up real quick so I can wake up. Get me going. Help me help you. It's Big Bag Wednesday. You know what that means, right, guys? All right, it's pre-market. We're going to be diving into the charts here, but I need you guys to wake up. I need the channel to just get lit right now. You got to help me out, man. This is how it is. This is how YouTube grind. This is called the YouTube grind. Okay, it used to be I just jump in the private session with you guys. I'm not. This is Big Bag Wednesday, man. I need comments. I need likes. Get it going. Come on, guys, make it happen. Do it for me. Do it for your children. Do it for your wife. You want to buy her what she wants, right? We got to make some money then. So how are we going to make money? Come on, baby. Get it going. The likes just went down. Whoever did that is an a-hole, dude. You're a jerk. You are a jerk. Literally just went down. That's so messed up, dude. It's literally unliked my shit. What the hell, man? I haven't even started, bro. My gosh. We have plenty of time. Chill out. God, I know people come in here like, okay, what's the call? Oh, I'm Beanie. I need to get in a trade. What is it, Mike? What is it? And then nothing happens for 2 minutes and like, this is so boring. Get off my channel then, bro. Oh, dude. You gotta love YouTube, man. You gotta love it. Yesterday we had I back tested on here for like an hour. That was insane. I put it on private. I'm not releasing that. You want that, you come in the school group, bro. Or you catch it live. That was fire, right? What did we do? Like 30 trades. And it's so funny. And it all stemmed from me saying, just chill out. Chill out. Look at these people coming in here. They don't smash the like. They don't sub. They don't take the notification. They just look at me and they go, well, I don't know this guy. Yeah. And then it goes from like 10 people watching to 8 because they can't handle a little conversation. Too bad, dude. Look, what's funny is the guys that are like, I did 100 trades on my strategy and it converted at 90%. 90%. Ah. You gotta love it, man. You gotta love it. I'm sorry. It's funny, dude. Yeah, that's who is that? Nick Blaze? Hold on, let me make sure I got that right. Yeah, Nick Lays. Nick Lays. Yeah, Nicky Nick. Yeah, the backtesting sessions are fire because you get to see setup after setup after setup, and when I do it live, there's no like BSing. You know what I mean? There's no getting around that. I'm not like hiding behind, you know. I'm hiding, right? Nobody's doing that. Nobody will do that. Here's my strategy. Let's do a live back test right now. You and me, baby. Let's go right now. Who's doing that? I do it. I do it because I've spent thousands of hours. And what's funny is the short that I posted showing 1,500 trades with the 66% win rate. I posted that on YouTube. I'm literally challenging anybody to a backtest do-off. What? So backtest off? Backtest do-off? What do you call that? Do-off? What's a word? Duel? A backtest duel? Is that what I'm thinking of? Yeah, anybody, man. I don't care who it is. So I see something here. I want to point it out. And those of you that are, I wish I could just only talk to people that I want to in chat, like Stuart, Lewis, Juan, Michelle, John. That's 5 people. I wish I could only turn the video on just for you guys. And Nick, sorry. And Nick, because you've contributed in chat. Like, it's not that big of an ask, man. Smash the like button. Drop in chat. What's up with the day? Do you have a win? Are you excited? What's your plan? Let's go. Let's get the energy going. We just started, so let's go. All right. I'm just gonna go into it, okay? Let me make sure Troy messaged me. Hold on. Camera, yes, be on and off camera. Oh, Troy's still getting better. So let me send him the link real quick, and then we'll do the chart breakdown, okay? Stuart, you're in a Euro swing long. Nice, bro. Is there any way to view the back testing from yesterday? No, I have it on private. You know, what I gotta do, Lewis, is I gotta put on unlisted and then put that in the, it was wild, bro. You know, it was wild. That was crazy. I'm not, that's, people, look, that right there was, Even that little strategy, right? The 15, like, you know, the 15-minute range. It's like, it keeps things so simple, right? Like, what did you guys feel about that? Like, how? Give me like your feedback in chat. Let me know what you thought about that, because it's an extremely high win rate, isn't it? It's crazy. It makes everything else kind of feel like, well, why are we talking about anything else? Like, why are we covering like liquidity? Why are we even looking at structure? Damn. Like, what? Oh, okay. You weren't there. All right. Now I feel bad. It was very good. Yeah, it was fun. That was ridiculous. I was like singing while we were doing it. I don't know. I was on something. I was on life. Okay, look, guys. So what I was saying earlier was we're in an uptrend, right? This is a high time frame uptrend. So you can see here we're up. Very simple. We broke this trend line. And what I was going to point out to you is, like, I know a lot of guys that trade. I mean, what's her name on YouTube? She trades like this, or Tori trades. She'll go long like right here, right? Some people wait for the retest. And this is what I was saying, like that 4-hour fair value gap that we have marked out yesterday. This is a 4-hour FEG, got tapped, filled. Once price fills that, it pretty much gets filled up and ready to go. So we're in that uptrend, delivering from high time frame inefficiency. So that's that 4-hour FEG. Not to get too technical on you, but that's a break and retest of a trend line. So study that. Look at that. It's a perfect, and on these higher time frames, like, that's how you swing trade. You can't, I mean, that's an entry model is what I'm saying. And so you would have a long, probably right at the top of that gap, and you have your stop. You know, everyone teaches this. That's fine, but I mean, you know, just note everyone, oops, if you do that on every trade, just note that you are lumped in to everyone else's liquidity down here. So that's why I like a little bit more dynamic type of stops and deeper stops than most people, even if it doesn't give me an awesome R factor. But winning is winning, and I would win. I'll take the winning more. And if I have my stop down here, the way I look at it is I'll risk a little bit more. Say out, instead of, like, you know, the standard 1 or 2% per trade. Nobody ever freaking did. Like, once again, go read on the greats. None of them just stuck to one risk management style. They all laid on the gas. They all DCA'd for the most part. Dollar cost average, adding 2 orders, both winning and losing. And so if I saw a good entry down here and price delivery wasn't, let's say the market didn't seem like it was necessarily shifting, because, you know, you have an order block down here and you have market structure. So if price gets down here, it doesn't invalidate the trade idea. If I over leverage and I'm an idiot, then yeah, I have to put a stop loss. But if I say, you know what, I'll risk, like, on the total account, I'll risk like 5-6%. Okay. And what happens if price breaks back down in here and I'm not feeling it? I've spent 8 years on the chart. So yeah, I have a little bit of what you call intuition. That is real. I know. It's crazy. It's crazy that intuition's real. If you don't believe me, go watch my back test videos on my channel. I did it live here yesterday for an hour. So, but yeah, anyways, if it just doesn't look right, it doesn't feel right, price kind of doesn't move, and it doesn't give me the win quickly. You know, my mentor used to tell me, good trades are rewarded quickly. Remember that. And in fact, if I pulled up my FX replay account like I did the other day, I'm going to do it right now. I'm going to show you guys. Let me just show you guys something real quick, okay? I think you'll appreciate this. This will be something I think you can appreciate. Let me see if I got this. This is something I think you'll appreciate, because I don't think many people would even show this. I don't know. I mean, a lot of people talk the talk, you know what I mean? But check this out. So if I go, let me pull this up. Sorry, one sec. Hold on. Come on. FX replay. Here we go. All right. So peep this out, right? Oh shit. It's not going to be like, hold on. Let me, bad idea. Hold on. Sorry guys. Bear with me 1 second. I'll get it going. Hold on. I want you to see my stats real quick. Hold on. Shoot. What did I do? Let's see. Go back to Oh, it's ridiculous. Come on. Okay, it's gonna be this. Okay, got it. Okay. Hold on, guys. Sorry. My bad. Hold on. Mike's chart. Let me get back there. Good lord. Trade-ovate. Okay, no. This is going to be what I want. Let me switch to screens. This will be easier. Okay, and then I'll go max screen. And now I'll show you what I was going to show you. Oh, man. The tiniest writing on this stuff. Where is it, man? Come on. Jeez Louise. It should be just a Google thing. What the hell? Oh, here it is. Jeez, man. All right, so here we go. Sorry about that. So sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm not super fast. All right, look. Here we go. Ready? So these are my stats, right? This is what I showed in my little short yesterday. And all that to say, look at how many trades. Right? Look at the win rate. I added to it since you saw the short. The short said 1.5K. Go watch the short. 1.5K. It's 1.7 now. What do you think I do? You think I mess around in here? This is what I do, man. 11 hours, 38. It's not even a lot of time. That's nothing. This is nothing. That's nothing. It's like, this is their new version. Look, this is like some new version. See the old version? I was back. I don't know if this calculates the old version. I was back testing on this old version way more than the new version. And I would say out of all of my back testing I've ever done, I'd say this is probably, I want to say like 2 to 3% maybe of my whole back testing. Everything else was done inside of TradingView, which doesn't, I don't think they keep track of anything, man, which kind of sucks. TradingView sucks for back testing. It sucks. FX Replay is the shit when it comes to back testing. Sorry, but it's way, way, way better. But regardless, 1,700 trades, 67% win rate, historical time replayed, a little over a year and a half. Like, what? Here's my replay or my rewind, and you can see it's 4 months, 14 days total in all of my back testing have been like, so I don't know, man. A lot of people talk it, but no, I don't see a lot of people showing that. I see like 150 trades. Bro, like 150 trades. You think that that's a back test? It's a joke, man. So anyways, throwing that out there. I'm throwing it out there. And whoever wants to pick it up and know that this is a real deal, then Anyways. Nobody cares. Okay, right on. So the retest here of the breakout, that's a strategy in itself. It's all money management from there. It's what you do after you get in the trade that matters, not what you do beforehand. I'm going to be releasing this video. I'll show you guys real quick. I'll show you the video. Ready? Hold on. You guys want to see a video that's coming out? I want to show you this because it's something that I saw recently, and I was like, dude, people need to see this guy. This is awesome, man. So I did a little react video here. Hold on. And it's good stuff, man. Let me see. QuickTime, okay. Okay, let's see. Does this, I don't know if you guys will be able to hear this. Let me make sure.
First of all, if you want,
I don't think you guys can hear that. Hold on, let me make sure. Can you guys hear this?
become a day trader,
Yeah, you can hear that. Okay, hold on. Ready? Hold on, I'm gonna turn down the music. Check this guy out real quick. Have you guys seen this? Let me know. Check it out. Ready?
first of all, if you want to become a day trader, have a plan when you get into a stock. Ask yourself, why am I buying or shorting this stock? Okay? And the only two reasons to do that are either price action or technical analysis. On every trade that you make, you must have a stop order. If you have a mental stop, you're mental. You have a stop order and you never change it. If you're in a trade and it goes against you, you're out of the trade, you move on to the next one. If you're in a trade and it becomes successful, take a profit while you can. Up 50 cents, up $1. Move your stop order up to break even so you can never turn a winning trade into a losing trade. And then use a trailing stop to make as much out of your winners and lose as least out of your losers. If you're having a bad day, and we all have bad days, 3 losing trades in a row, you turn the machine off and go home. Doesn't make you a loser, doesn't make you a bad trader. You'll come back from a bad day, you'll come back from a bad week. But you will not come back from revenge trading where you turn your account that's up 4 grand into a loser of 20 grand. And I've seen it time and time again, okay? Never turn a winning trade into a losing trade. Never turn a winning day into a losing day. Never revenge trade. If you're losing, turn the machine off and go home. The psychology of trading, everybody can be taught to hit a buy button or a short button. It's what you do when you get into a trade that matters. Right? Yes. No one got broke taking a profit.
Dang. Dang. What? Who's seen that video? That video is fire, man. That guy, it's like trading knowledge bombs, right? One after another. It's insane. What I love most is right here. Hold on. Everyone can be taught to hit a buy button or a short button. It's what you do when you get into a trade that matters. And he talks about it in here. He says, put your stop loss at break even and trail it to get the most out of the trade. And I was like, yes, yes, this is what I've been waiting for. This guy's been on Wall Street for like 40, 50 years, man. He's literally like the most photographed person on Wall Street, like that ever, you know? So anyways, I thought it was interesting. So I went ahead and did a little video. So just fun stuff. Yeah, right now I'm not doing anything just simply because we got a little injection of liquidity a few minutes ago. Nothing really happened, but we are we are breaking this little trend line on the 5. So let's do the chart analysis like we've been talking about, yeah? For those that have been patient, thank you for your patience. Let's see, I still don't see Troy. I don't know if he's coming or not. So let me see, I'm going to reload. I'll put this on. You guys like that video? Let me know. Smash the like button if you like that video. I think every trader needs to see that. I also released a video in school this morning and on my channel about market structure. And dude, you got to go watch it because I want to just see what your feedback is. If you're like, yeah, this sucks, then okay. Then I'll take, let me know what I can do better. But it's the best way that I can explain how I break down market structure. Like if you did not know anything about trading, and most people do not actually know market structure or have a problem with it, I just try to break it down as simply as I could, man. And little 3-minute tutorial, you know. Okay, so check it out, guys. So when we go to the charts, I'm going to make a tutorial on this as well. We're going to start with the daily time frame. Actually, we'll start with the weekly time frame. Okay, what I want you to do is I want you to just look at the weekly highs. So a previous daily high can become previous weekly high if you see those weak. And I just have previous week buy side liquidity, so I'm going to mark those out. Yeah, we're diving right into the technical analysis on the chart. Cool. So a previous week buy side liquidity right above us. Previous week sell side down here. And we'll mark those out. We'll just change that to PW. Then after you mark out your previous week's high and low, okay, why are we doing this? This is because we know that at these are key levels, okay? So it's almost like really big targets, and I use this tool quite a bit. This is my little circular, tool right here in my tool belt. You can get these in your tool belt by pressing the star button over on the left side. You know how TradingView pops out, and you put a little star there and you get a tool belt, right? So anyway, so I start marking these like this, and it just helps me kind of know, where price could be going. Now I do use Bookmap as well. So if you're not familiar with Bookmap, that's fine. But I do use Bookmap to mark out liquidity levels as I'm going. But when we're doing our technical analysis, we're just sort of looking at the chart. We're not really looking at Bookmap or anything. So we'll go down to the daily. What we want to be looking for are areas that are untapped, areas that are interesting. And so the interesting levels are going to be right to the left of us. And as you can see, like we took out previous daily high over here, right? So previous daily high. There is a previous daily high over here as well. So I want to mark this level out. And as we zoom in to lower time frames, notice, I'm not zooming in to get the exact, point. It's right there. Use your eyes. It's right there. Because once we get close to that level, like Bookmap will show where the liquidity is at. That's why Bookmap is so powerful. So I have all of these labeled. Previous daily high, just going to mark that as PDH. After we do that, we could see also we've gapped up, which that's interesting. So we did have a gap up. That means that price opened high during last night's, session. So let's go down on the 4 hour now, and I go from the daily down to the 4 hour. What I want to see is I want to see levels like this 4 hour fair value gap that we did have marked on the chart for days, or at least a day. But that was this circle right here. I think it was that day. And then in the overnight Asia session, it dumped like 300 points. That was last night before last or whatever. And that's where it tapped this middle of the 4 hour gap, the breakout level, etc. It's interesting, right? Because like from technical analysis perspective, that's supposed to happen. But then you hear like, okay, it was news driven or this and that. It's so weird to me. And this is why it's so compelling when somebody says price is like mechanically engineered. You know what I mean? Like it's engineered, it's an algo. It's very believable because it does some of the same things over and over. It's very strange. It's very strange. It's very compelling. So anyways, from this 4 hour, we can see that we have a break to the upside. So the break of structure was, well, I call the break of structure up here because I use the 3 candle pullback rule. And I show you guys this in this tutorial that's out today if you don't know what that is. But essentially, we were in between a range. And I show you how to find ranges and everything in that video. So like the range was this pivot point, which was your swing low. And what created this? Well, this is not a pivot point. This is not a pivot point. This is your pivot point. So that was the range, believe it or not. And that's actually not even that. It's a big range, but it's a big range. But at the end of the day, we can still trade inside the range. It just gives you a good idea of overall direction if I'm going to swing trade. Come on. So being that we're breaking out of that range, is no wonder why we have volume right here. We broke the trend line, a little bit of volume, retest perfectly. Everything's lining up to be a breakout move to the all-time highs and maybe even beyond. So I know the bears don't like to hear that, but that's kind of what the chart is saying on these higher time frames right now, is like we are going up to the highs. Now, from the daily perspective, you can see the same type of thing. The break of structure is going to be today. We gapped up already. I am bullish on today. I think today will be another high. Sorry, guys. Something in my throat. So, yeah, I definitely think that these targets right here are the target for either the day or the week. At least this is 187 points. We we could go from where we're at right now, including the gap up, and take out that previous weekly buy side liquidity level up here. So this is going to be the target, ultimate target for the day. She might get rejected there, mess around a little bit, and maybe into next week or in the latter portion of the week hit these all-time highs. But I do see that happening. And then so like after we do that on the 4 hour, we're gonna be looking for fair value gaps and inefficiencies below us. So the fair value gaps below us, let's go ahead and widen out the chart so we can see everything clearly here. And we're up here, right? So it's been quite a lot of candles. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 candles that are, you know, white, which is green on most people's charts, white on mine. And so you have to ask yourself, how many candles in a row can you go? You know, there's a 9 count rule. So I don't know if you guys know the 9 count rule. Smash the like button if you don't know the 9 count rule and you're about to get some alpha on the channel. We got 6 lights. We got 13 people in here. So help me get going here, guys. If you know the 9 count rule, then that's cool. But if you don't, I'm going to give it to you right now. The 9 count rule basically says that when you get to 9, so when candles are, and this goes for any time frame, when price has 9 candles in the same direction, your probabilities of having a reversal exponentially increase. So it's all probabilities, right? So at 6, you're sort of asking now, it's kind of like, okay, we can still go, right? But it's just one of those things, like it's getting heated. It's getting overly, you know, how they have RSI. Some people use RSI, you know, it just kind of shows you like you're overbought, oversold. Where is it? I have this right here, the money flow index. You can use this as well, right? I have multiple indicators I could turn on, and all it is tools in the tool belt, you know, confluence, odds multipliers, etc. In this case, when you get to 9 count, you know, you should be looking for that reversal at that point, you know, whatever your entry model is. Like I use the one strategy for life. And so that's the model that I like for reversals. I use that for reversal. I also use divergences, volume divergences, but it needs to line up with my daily bias. And you guys saw me do a back test for an hour yesterday. I locked that. The video is private. You either catch it live, and that's it, man. But we freaking tore that thing up. And it was based on a 15-minute range. Ridiculous. So you can make it easy. It does not have to be difficult. But yeah, so we're at 6. I consider this to be a breakout from what I would consider consolidation. You can clearly see consolidation here. I'll go ahead and line that out with the borderless consolidation area. So this is what I would consider consolidation. The reason why is because we have multiple wicks at the bottom, suggesting we have a support. So this would be a support zone. Also coincides with the top of a breaker. In between the breaker and the retracement bodies of the consolidation zone is what I consider, what I like to call, if you don't know my style of trading, this is why I'm so successful. This is why we really do, you know, I mean, I'm not going to go on and on about it, you know, but we tear it up. And the reason why is because this is the shelf method. This is the shelf method. This is where in between here, this is an interesting area to me. So it bounced perfectly. So these bodies have now a support zone here, and the shelf is different than a breaker. A shelf is going to include the wicks, and it's going to go from the body to the wick of the last swing point. The breaker would be the body. The breaker would be this entire candle, and specifically a lot of people like the body. But anyways, that's going to be the shelf method. I find that that is a better method to go off of. And so we have the consolidation, then we have the breakout of the consolidation. Now, this is leading me into part 2, which is where we're at here on a 4-hour time frame. We still have a shelf here that has not been tested. So this is highly suspect. That gives us what we call our range. Am I going too fast? Okay, so this is our range. So we have the top of the range, we have the bottom of the range. I'm going to mark the bottom of the range from the body of the last swing point candle. Once again, if you don't know this, I have videos that are coming out on the ranges and everything. I just released that short. Check out that short showing you market structure. And then what we're going to do is we're going to wait until a high time frame liquidity target is being grabbed. We're going to wait for a small, we're going to drop down a small time frame, wait for a break of structure in the opposite direction, a fair value gap with a breaker block, and that will be the entry model for our swing. Now, does that mean we cannot trade only Does that mean that's all I trade? No, I'm probably the most versatile trader that you guys know, and we'll see. Many different models, been trading for 8 years. So one of the models I see is a break and retest model of the shelf plus the gap fill. So if we come down and fill that gap, let me see it on the daily. See how that gap fits right with that shelf? So it's very interesting, to say the least. We also took out this previous daily level over here just recently. So this is a daily level that got right here, and that marked that is high time frame liquidity. So we would be delivering from this area right now. I'll go ahead and mark that out as previous daily high, and that previous daily high has been got. So, according to what I like to call the one strategy for life model, which focuses more on money management than even the entry model. There's a lot of great entry models, guys. I'm not gonna say one's better or worse because that doesn't exist. They're all pretty much public. I mean, so what makes the difference between your trading model and my trading model, and if we have the same setup, is one thing, and that is money management. It's what is your sizing? How do you determine where you take off, how you take off, where you call it if it's a bad trade, etc. Right? Those are the key elements. It is what you do after you get into a trade that counts, not before, right? So when I'm looking at today and we're trying to find a scalp, what we want to do is we want to go on these lower time frames after we've identified some of these higher time frame areas and say, okay, let me go back to this 4 hour. Let me pull this daily level over a little bit. Okay. So we grabbed that liquidity. Let's go down to the 15. That's down here, right? So once we go to the 4 hour, we'll go to the 1 hour just to make sure we got all of our gaps covered. I saw a fair value gap on the 4 hour. Let me go back to the 4 real quick. I did see this gap. I like it, but I just like the shelf better, man. I am going to mark the gap just because I want to see it on the chart in case price cruises down there. How much of that gap does she like to fill? Somebody type it in chat. How much of these gaps does price like to fill? A lot of people would say the whole thing. Actually, that's not true. If you go back and you look at these gaps, something astonishing will happen. You will have a revelation. Yes, Juan, Lewis, absolutely. You guys are 100% correct. It's 50%. And don't ask me why. I have no idea. But what I want to do is I'm just going to put that little thing right there. All right. And that way it's there. All right. So that's it. All right. Let's go to the 1 hour. And now let's look at where we're at on the 1 hour, more zoomed in. And like I said, price can continue to run higher. She's heated up right now, guys. This is a second wave from Donald Trump getting into office. Whoop, whoop, DT. So anyways, we're going to go right here. We're going to mark this 1 hour FVG. 1 hour FVG right here. And we're going to just have that up on the chart as well because it's an odds multiplier. If I start to see price reversing from this location on a lower time frame, once price hits this location, I'll be interested in trying to see if she's going to run up again because this is technically, I don't know why I marked that 1 hour gap. I'm so sorry, guys. I did not even mean to do that. In my head, I'm thinking shelf. And out here, I'm saying gap. That was really weird. Yeah, this is a 1 hour shelf. My bad, guys. The gap would be like this. Really, the gap is the area that's not tested and filled on both sides of the candle. So that would be the 1 hour gap. My bad. But yeah, what I think is interesting is this shelf, right? So is she going to break and retest? This looks like a nice break. She already retested. See this candle? Filling almost the entire gap, coming down to the shelf. And the shelf would be right here. So I like that shelf. It's already been retested. She's coming down right now to potentially retest a little bit more. We got 8 minutes until the open. Little bit of a swing here, but that's not a 3 candle pullback rule. So I'm gonna have to go down on my time frame because she's just been bullish like all night bullish. It's kind of crazy, right? So look at our ranges. I know a lot of people will go to the ranges and mark out London low, Asia low as well. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and mark these out. This is what a lot of traders look at. And it could be interesting to see if price gets to these key levels. This is session liquidity levels. It'd be interesting to see what happens here. I still think price probably going to come down and retest these areas down here, the 780 level, 760 level, running all night, especially this handoff from, close to Asia. Not really healthy price action for us in the morning here. So, a lot of times when you see that, it's going to be chop. It's going to be a little bit wonky out the gate. You may not find a great setup right out the gate. So, but what is your setup, right? I'm going to put VWAP on here as well. So why put VWAP? Because majority of traders around the world have VWAP. If you don't have VWAP on your chart and you're just ignoring it, I think you're ignoring sort of what majority of professional traders are looking at and using. You just have to know that. I mean, if you don't know that, I'm telling you, if you don't trust me, go read a book. So yeah, I mean, I think having VWAP is smart. I think also having these liquidity levels is smart. I'm going to mark out today's high a day as well. This is going to be the top of the range. And that way we have that on the chart as well. This is high of a day, HOD. That's pretty much everything. Now the 15-minute time frame is going to be more zoomed in. I could take off my sessions now. I don't really need these. I'm going to mark these out. I have all of these labeled. What I did was I just went in here and put saved as. It's very simple. London sell side liquidity, Asia sell side liquidity. Okay, so now everything is marked out pretty well, pretty good, right? Okay, so at this point, we did break this rising wedge that I pointed out on a 1 minute, on a 5 minute, even on a 15. So I think we probably grab these levels back down to London sell side potentially, but this is the swing level right here. So this is actually the key liquidity level that I'd be looking at right around 885. Now what I'm going to do is go over to Bookmap, and let's go over to Bookmap and look around 885. What is down there? Nothing. There's nothing there, right? There's nothing there. Nothing at 885. So do you think that we should be aiming for 885 if nothing is there? No. Okay, so there you go. So that's why you use Bookmap, okay? Because you're just guessing. You're using your ICT glasses thinking that you know. You don't know. You have to use Bookmap. That's going to show you, right? Now, could the market still push down there? Absolutely, but there's no liquidity draw. There's no draw on liquidity. So the draw on liquidity was at the 950 level above us. So go back to Bookmap and look above, and you can see the 950 level pretty clearly, right? So 21,950. That's the key level. All right, for Bookmap. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just squish this down, look a little bit more. 22,000 has massive liquidity up there. Yeah, but that 950 level is sexy for price. Little light up down here, 795s. Now, this is all pre-market. Everything's going to change once the market opens up, man. So could we come down and bounce off of VWAP? Just going back over here, could we bounce off of VWAP and possibly get along? Maybe. It is possible. At this point, because we've pumped so much today, I'm really curious to see what we do out of the gate. This prior liquidity, the prior daily session was grabbed. We also have, let's see here. I'm gonna go to the 15-minute. Yeah, so we have a little bit of a break of structure, higher highs, higher lows. There's nothing really crazy. I'm just following structure here. Break, and get another break. Really nothing there. Just continuation off of the shelf, which was a nice retest here on the 15. We don't really have any shelves in here. We had a consolidation range with a little break higher, a retest of what I would consider like a mini shelf, and then a continuation to the highs. Coming back down, retesting that mini shelf, retesting the consolidation area in here. This is basically 15-minute consolidation. It's kind of choppy, to be honest with you. Like this is a little consolidation above the shelf. That's what it is. And so that continuation model is still in effect. Price is still continuing at this point. I don't have anything particular on the 15 that I'm looking at. I see the consolidation, very clear consolidation on the 30, right? You guys see this now? So I can see it on the 15, but when I go to the 30, you're probably like, oh, that's what he's talking about. Yeah, so that 30-minute consolidation right here, I would expect that to like especially pre-market pretty much doing what it's doing, which is acting as a little bit of support. As the market opens up, we're going to let her breathe for the next 15, probably 30 minutes, man, because I'll be honest with you guys, this kind of price action before market opens is highly suspect. I think we can come down here and fill this gap. I think price will most likely, in my opinion, right, I would not be surprised if we took the highs and pulled down to fill some of this range here. I think we fill some of the range and then go higher, maybe even end high for the day, maybe even come right up here for the day. So that's the idea, but it's just an idea. I'm not going to trade off of that necessarily, right? That's just my idea. And ideas are stupid little ideas. They don't mean anything. And that's the faster you just toss your idea out as soon as it's invalidated. You do it emphatically and you do it as quickly as you can. And that will help you as a trader. You just have to forget the past. It's kind of weird. You have to have amnesia. To be a good trader, in my opinion, you have to have amnesia. Like, who cares what just happened? I do not care what just happened, right? Look at the CVD opening up really low down here, below this range. So price dropping down to VWAP is highly, in my opinion, highly probable at this point. Let me check out the 5. Hasn't quite done it on the 5. I like that VFL and what we're looking at there. So I am expecting price to potentially grab and drop. That's what I'm expecting. Here we go. There's the open coming in 7 seconds. Here we go. 5 seconds. All right, let's get it, guys. Let's see if she grabs the highs as expected or if she's just going to pull. Not really doing anything right now, eh? Let's see what's opening up on Bookmap. Nothing, just at 21,950 level still. Nothing to really look at. Looking for that grab of the highs and then a pull down to potentially fill. So this is ultimate target down here. I will say Asia's low is highly suspect as well. So this would not be a bad target either. Just going to wait and see what happens. But I want to see those highs grab first. That would give me a better feeling about it. But it doesn't matter. She's already broken the trend line. That 950 level, I'm going to mark out the 950 level. Actually, I'm going to take this target to 950 right here. Wow, there she goes. There's a 950 level grabbed right there, right off the 950 level, tapped right now. Is she going to move through it? Are those buy stops up to the 2200 level? I don't know, but that is super suspect. Wow, 22,000. Sorry, I said 100. So opening high was correct. Can we get a W in chat just for calling the opening move today already? So I think we're on a roll already because I called the opening move. Let's go. Now, key level 20, sorry guys, the 950 level, 21,950, Jesus, grabbed, and we're moving through 22,000 up above is just like a magnet. Look below, there's nothing. Guys, look below, right? This is why Bookmap is so fire. That 22,000 level is looking freaking sweet right now, man. I hate to say I want to FOMO in on this long so bad. I so want to FOMO in on this long, but I'm not going to because I think it's just going to get tapped at 22,000. Now we're what, 40 points away? 20 points away. Oh, it's so tempting. But the reality is we still have so much liquidity below us. We got to zoom out. And by the way, guys, it's so early. Chill out, man. Chill. Take a chill pill, okay? It's very early. I know everyone's fiending to get in. Trust me. I know that feeling, but we're so far, we have so much gappage below us. So it would only make sense that 22,000 could be a resistance level. And at that point, you know, and we're high on the day. I mean, I'm looking for sells right now, even though I'm bullish on the day. Does that make sense? I'm looking for sells. We're way overextended. And we have a little divergence happening with VFL right now. So that's another thing I'm looking at. You guys that have been trading with me for, you know, a year, you already know. When we see levels like this, I mean, where my head goes already is two places. Number one, 15-minute range, because this is just wonky price action. Number two, if I can see some sort of divergence, which I am seeing. I mean, you see it right here, right? I'm going to line it out for you. Look, it's super clear. Like, it doesn't get any clearer. The question is, was that the play out? You know, now that market is open, I got to kind of give it some time to develop some new ranges. So we have our swing low right here on our 5-minute chart. We have the break of this. I'm going to get rid of this because it didn't really, the opening, you know, all the volume from the open just kind of takes over. Look at this 5-minute candle. Look at this 5-minute. It's nice. It's a breakout above the range, you know. Then we have a shelf. Is this going to have a continuation model now? So here's the shelf. It's very small. Let me line this out, make it real clear. Here we go. The continuation model will be going long from the shelf. I'm personally not doing that, but just because we're at, I mean, we might keep going. I mean, I don't know, you know. We have that 22,000 level above us. So, you know, as much as I say I don't want to take the long, that's just chilling right there. Now, 934 looks pretty probable. Look at 934. That's the shelf. Dang, fellas. Wow. Could we get a little 10-point bounce here? That's the question, right? This is the question. You're looking for 10, 15 points on a prop account. This is sexy. Why is this? Oh my gosh. Something happened, and like every time I put a long or a short, it has these over exaggerated. I don't know what the hell's going on. Anyways, all right. So I'm gonna look for, this is a 20-point. 1-to-1, 20 points. Look at this. Watch this bounce. I'm pretty confident it's gonna bounce right here off this level. I'm gonna give it a little stab, man. I'm gonna give it a tight. I'm going light on the sizing because we're overextended. If I can find where is, okay. I don't even have Trade Ovate up. That's awesome. I was so involved with the with the chart, I don't even have an ability to trade the damn thing. Oh, I'm not looking at it. Hold on. Damn. That's an epic fail. Okay, so there's the bounce. Let's see. There you go, guys. There's almost 10 points already. That's just a simple continuation model right there. Okay, now you would put stops at break even. I'm so pissed I missed that. You'd have to go stop at break even. This is like what, 10 points. This is 20 points total. There's 10 points. It already gave you 10 points, guys. And depending on where you got in, you know, yeah, W, I already know, man. Good stuff. Dang, man, I'm so bummed. There's 20 points. Type the W's in chat for the most underrated YouTuber out here, man. And I say YouTuber, I hate that freaking term, but you know, what do you call me now? You know, I'm on YouTube every day. I'm a YouTuber. That's awesome, guys. Good to see it. Nice. We caught it. You know, it's worth the risk because it's a cheap trade, right? If it doesn't respect that shelf, we had a few, like even on a, let me go to the one, I'll show you what I mean. It's so much going on in my head, I apologize, but like in my head, I'm thinking very simply, you're looking for 15, 20 points. You're looking to, you know, get it going on your prop account. You're looking for very little drawdown. You look for a cheap trade. The momentum's to the upside. You have a clear shelf. You gotta do it. I know a lot of guys will not trade this. We're at a premium. I totally understand ICT, but calm your ass down because the market is, you'll probably get 20 to 30, maybe even 50 points at the very least, when you go inside a book map and you can see the liquidity levels, you can't ignore it. You know what I mean? And those liquidity levels oftentimes act as support and resistance when it comes to structure. And this is simple structure. Like I said, I have the structure video that I just released. It's 3 minutes. Go learn structure. This will help you. But the shelf method is something nobody else talks about. Nobody ever in the history of YouTube and trading gurus has ever used the term shelf. I've never heard it. Maybe they have. I've never heard it. But I use it religiously. So this was a very clear, cheap trade. And what I was thinking is if price closes a candle body underneath that shelf on a 1 minute, so we go down on our time frame, we could even go to a 30-second, but I like the 1 minute. I like the 30-second as well. Why do I like the 30-second for scalping? Because price is moving ultra fast. The problem with 30-second is you get this, right? So would I close the trade right there? It's a tough one. That's a tough one, right? It didn't respect the shelf, but I still have the gap. You see, so you have to understand fair value gaps as well, in my opinion, to be able to make a good judgment call there. If she filled the gap and then closed down here, yeah, it's going to be 20 points in the opposite direction. That sucks. That's a loss. But you know what? That's all I got to say about that. You want to learn more? Join the school group. Drop the link. Stuart, we got our man Stuart, he's been trading with us. Man, you've been trading with us for like 15, 18 months, something like that, for like a year and a half or something. It's been amazing, earning more than 5K a month now. And Stuart was on a demo account for 3 years before like opening up a live account. And I interviewed him. It's on the channel. we got to do an update on your progress. I know you've been crushing it, so we got to get you on the channel and do an update. I would love that. I just interviewed Mikey Mike, and he's a new trader, crushing it. And a lot of it is because of these lives. And I bet you he's got a W in here. Let's see. How you doing, Mike? Did you get a W on that play? Let us know, brother. But anyways, I'm doing a challenge, guys. You can see up at the top, join the 2-day trading challenge. I am doing a challenge. So if you want to learn what I'm talking about in here, it's no joke, man. I really do everything live. I really do crush it. I'm not trying to talk myself up, but we crush it, bro. We crush it. If I had a winning streak at the top, it would be pretty ridiculous, actually. So I'm proud of that, man. I'm talking it up. Let's go. So smash the like button if you like that first play. That was cool. That was just a little continuation model. Now for a cash account, you could definitely trade that, but depending if you're trading CFDs or not, you're gonna deal with like a 2-point spread. So you'd only get like 18 points on that move. If you're trying to get 10, you're gonna get 8. You know what I mean? So a little harder to justify the spread, the commissions, the slippage, the difference between futures and your broker account. There is a difference there. You know what I mean? So this might show that price went up 20 points. Your broker might show that it went up 10. You know what I mean? So very difficult to trade off of the futures, outside of the futures chart, scalping and micro scalping. The more I dive into micro scalping, especially on these lower time frames, the more I realize CFDs, very difficult to trade on these lower time frames because you're dealing with your own broker, and that broker has their own data, the chain of data. So it's a synthetic data. It's not live data from the futures chart. It's synthetic, and it's synthetic, and they can do whatever they want, right? They know where the stops are. They have software algorithms to help them, with that. So anyways, we'll go to the 15-minute time frame. You can see that we have 2 minutes 32 seconds to go to close this 15-minute candle. A nice sell wick at the top. So could that be all she wrote? I don't know. We got up to 982. Didn't quite hit that hot spot up there. I'm going to change this. This is a bookmap hot spot, so we'll mark that out. But that little continuation trade was fine. The market's bullish. That did exactly what I said it's going to do before we even opened up, which is I thought it was going to open high. We take out the highs. What did I say next, guys? I said that we're probably going to come down and fill some of the range. Now, she don't have to, but damn, she's bullish, right? We got to be careful trading against the trend, trading these what we call fades. So fades will be when the market fades back We don't want to trade into a fade aggressively. If we trade into a fade, we want to go lighter sizing. Just like here, like if I were to trade that, it would, like this little move that we just did, because we're at a premium. What is a premium? Anyone want to know what a premium is? Type premium in chat if you want me to show you what a premium is, because that'll tell me who doesn't know, and I'll be glad to just show you real quick. But yeah, anyways, I'll go back down on this 5 minute. Okay, got Trading Journey. We got Stuart. It's funny because Stuart probably makes more money than most guys in here, if not everybody in here, and he's typing premium. I already know he knows it, so it's just funny. The guys who I see constantly wanting information, constantly wanting to see it, constantly just the repetitive nature, they are successful. I don't know what to tell you. The guys I see not being curious, even if they know, they just disappear. They fade away, bro. They come in with Lambo dreams, and not even that, dude. Like a lot of guys in their 40s, like I'm in my 40s. I don't know, where you guys are at, but I'm in my 40s, 42. Can't believe I'm 42. It's freaking weird. But yeah, man, just like constantly knowing. And Stuart is a teacher, so he actually teaches. He's a teacher, so not like a regular teacher, like professor teacher. He's smart. So just the fact that he's always wanting to learn, man. He's always wanting to see the setups. I'll show you the premium right now. I have a custom indicator. I'll give you guys the settings, but I need the likes to go up. I will give you guys the custom settings for premium and discount indicator right now that will easily help you show premium and discount levels, but I want to get the likes up. We got to get the comments going. Type yes in chat if you want the indicator showing you premium and discount with the custom settings, so you can pop it on your chart. It'll literally highlight red up top for premium and green down below for discount, so that you don't have to even worry about it. It'll just be given to you right now. But I want to get the chat going. Continuation of that 22,000 level looks pretty probable. Okay, so we're going to drop down to the 5 minute. We do have a 15-minute range. I see you guys typing. Thanks. Keep it going. Okay, what do we notice about... This is interesting. The 825 candle has got me a little squirrely over here. I know somebody's going to notice something about that candle. We talk about candle theory. There are there's 4 pieces of information that you get from a candle. Yeah, exactly, David. David called it. No wick. I don't know. Let's see. How many people did we get? Yes. These are all people from my private group, man. I want to see some other people in here type. You guys, I want to see some other people ask for that indicator. I will give you the settings to where you can pop it on your chart and locate premium and discount levels better than any indicator ever, because it's based off of actual swing points, and I will show you that. But I want to see some other people in here. Foe, what's up? That's a new name. Foe is a new name. I don't think I've seen Foe before. So what's up? How do I get rid of the noise in Bookmap? That's a good video, eh? I will make a video on that. Not going to go over that right now, but I'll make a video on that. Nils, that's a new name. Chris George, that's a new name. Okay, sweet. Got a couple new people in here. Okay, real quick, because this is important. We got 2 minutes and 32 seconds to go for the 15-minute range. We need to line that out, yeah? Let's do it. Here's the low, here's the high. It all happened in one candle, right? High time frame order flow is what? Up, right? Let's go ahead and put the arrow up so we don't get confused and we remember. High time frame order flow is up. What should we be looking for on this 15-minute candle break? What do we know about expansion happening specifically during Asia, or the handoff between the opening into Asia? When that expands, like it normally does not do, what do we know about price action in the AM? What do we know? It's a fact. This is not me guessing. This is fact. It's been proven. this price action can be what? Besides crappy. So it can be what? It can be, starts with letter C. It can be, we pushed, and that's a decent sign for trend continuation, but from here, after that first 15-minute candle, choppy. Thank you, Chris. Nice. It could be choppy. Yes, exactly. Okay, so you guys asked for it, and I am going to give it to you. So I'll give you the indicator, and I'll show you real quick. But we have 1 minute, so I'm going to put a little alert out here. If this ends up closing outside of this range, I am going to go long into this hot spot, and I will be buying. So just letting you know. It looks like it's pushing right now. I need to pay attention. Hold on. I will go back to the indicator in a second. We got 51 seconds to go. If this grabs before this 51 seconds is over, how many points do we have? I don't think I'll get more than 10 points up to the high there, but it'll be worth it, in my opinion. But we got to break that high, the wick. We got to close a candle in 35 seconds. I don't know if she'll do it. I think she's going to, you know, what we call induce. So there's a lot of inducement. We'll see. I mean, she looks like she's gonna do it. I'm gonna be honest with you, but she also could just be inducing. And price in these cases where, you know, you have a nice pump, nice pre-market pump, you got that 15-minute range. That's a very critical level for traders. Here's 5 seconds, 4, 3. I'll be taking that long if she closes. There you go. Open low. I want her to open low. If she opens high, I'm not gonna take it. Hold on. I'm not going to take it until she gets the bottom wick. I want the bottom wick first. If she could just give me that bottom wick, give me the wick test right here, or a bottom wick, I could justify it. I'll probably have to go into micros if I'm going to go into micros. I went long into micros right there. First long right here. Oh my gosh. Again, these freaking, I don't know what's going on with this thing, man. Let me do 1020. What does this look like? Okay, cool. It's a custom setting. That'll work. All right, good. Now there's the bottom wick. I'm looking for this area down here for my second order. Hold on, let me put this there. Let me put this down here. I'm looking for that wick test. I will be adding to my order, excuse me. Let's see, where am I gonna do that? I should have already added. I was doing some other crap. All right, let me do it again. Boom. Adding one right there. I'll go ahead and put the trading view chart up for you. Good Lord. I need that button, dude. I need that button. I cannot do all this. It's too much. It's too much. Scalping is too much with, I'm trying to click my mouse and it's like, okay, where is that? There it is. Okay, trading view. There we go. Yeah, so looking to add. I got 1 ad, 2 ads. Not a big deal. Look, you can see my drawdown. It's not very much at all. This is actually, I could add a little bit more. I'll probably add a third down here. So that's 15, 30, 45. Put a stop loss down here at 45. That's 30. We're looking to grab that level now. Unfortunately, I can't grab it. I mean, I can't hold it too much right here. And if this 5-minute candle closes, that's the push that I'm looking for, but that she didn't quite get the... I'm gonna put this right at 22. No, right under it, right here. Sell 15. I want to go 30 because I had 2 orders. That was oh, she pretty much hit right there, didn't she? Let me go to the 5. Wow, did she hit that 2200 level? Right there, didn't she? She's right there. I mean, she's right there. Oh man. I wanted to get it like right. I wanted to get, honestly, she ticked where I wanted to get. I mean, let me put the sell 30 right there, see if she can't grab that. It's a small move, but I can't justify hanging on for too long there. Yeah, that hit TP. Yeah, that 22,000 level is getting grabbed right now, and that's probably going to act as a little bit of resistance. So there we go. So those were the trades. I'm sorry there's a little, I'm sorry we're winning again. No, but I just, dude, I need one of those things where it changes the screen with the click of a button, you know? It's too much, all this. So anyways, had 2 positions. I don't even know where they were at, but it made sense to add on the wick test. I didn't quite get the wick test, but And if you don't know what that is, again, join the 2-day challenge. The link is in the description. I'll be showing you guys. It'll be like a water hose to your face, though, and you got to forget everything you think you know. ICT, ABCD, FG, SMC, all that crap. Throw it out the window. None of that shit, stuff actually works for me. I'm working on my potty mouth. I'm working on it. There we go, hitting that $22,000 level. It's not that I never found like a model, right? The model just never clicked with me. It was pieces and bits and pieces and tools for my tool belt, and like this is a prime example of there's no way most traders would not be buying right here. I just know that. So anyways, type out W if you got a W off that. That was a good move right off of that 5 minute. That's that 15-minute range break. Problem is, guys, is moving forward now, right? Moving forward into the rest of this 5-minute candle. And after that 22,000, notice that 22K acting as a little bit of resistance. We'll see if price is just using that as a springboard to go. But we'll see. But like, there it is. Okay, wow. Into the previous daily level. So if anyone's still holding, man, you got a nice W right there. Previous daily high getting grabbed right now. And that 5-minute, candle is still pushing. She don't care. Honey Badger does not care today. Yeah, super bullish, man. Good to see the W's. Awesome, guys. Love to see the winning. Love it. That's sick. That's awesome, man. Smash the like button. Tick the notification bell. We're doing this pretty much daily after I get out of the private sessions in the morning. I'll go live on YouTube, see if I can't stretch it out for a little bit. So that's 2 W's already today. Man, we're just on a roll, aren't we? Sick. Yeah, I'm feeling good about that. Not really over trading or over leveraging any account. Just steadily climbing $300-$400 a day is my goal. Specifically in this prop account with Apex, I want to just pass this thing. I've never taken a challenge. I've never done the prop thing. And I just decided, you know what, there's so many people talking about it. And it's like, okay, fine, we'll do it. You know what I mean? So I want to do it responsibly. And I know a lot of you guys have, accounts that you really care about. And so when I'm showing you what I'm doing in here, I'm very aware that a lot of you guys are like, I need to be responsible, right? The drawdown, the problem is I'm not you. And I was very, very clear. You can DCA with Apex. You cannot break the 30% consistency rule. So just make sure you understand the rules if you're trading your prop account. I was never a fan of prop. I still have my cash account that I love to trade, and I've literally lost more than probably $30,000 in the last couple of months not trading my cash account. But that's because the first challenge that I took, I didn't understand the rules. Second challenge I took, I messed up. I just messed up. And this would be the third time that I'm going after this prop challenge thing, and I know I can do it. It's just the rules are very different. And specifically with Apex, they're not easy, and for a very good reason, and that is that they want to steal your money. So, anyways, I'm giving it my all here, and I'm also just like, I'll show you what I would be doing with cash accounts and prop. So if you're following me, just know that I'm showing you prop. Yes, those are kind of the micro trades. I'm also showing you daily bias. The daily bias right now is long. It was long when I got on. I already have the arrow over here, right? So we already know this. But after that 15-minute range break with the 5-minute close, look at that. It's beautiful. It's so beautiful, right? So those of you who want to pass a prop account very quickly, I'm going to show you a tactic. And those of you that are stayed on, you want the premium and discount indicator levels and the settings. I haven't forgotten about you. I'm going to show you that right now. But I just want to mention, if you join my challenge, I'm going to do something different in the challenge for anybody who wants to know how to pass a prop account very, very quickly. I have something. It's riskier, but it's like a 90% hit rate. Okay. I know guys, okay, I'll put it to you like this. I know of a team of people who are saying this. They're saying, we will pass your prop account challenge for you. And if we lose, we'll pay you back the money that we lost, from the prop account. And the way that they're doing it is very, very, very similar to what I'm going to reveal. It is actually something, Stuart, that I just tapped into last night. It's really interesting and it just makes so much sense. But yeah, so I'm going to be showing that. Okay, you guys want the premium and discount indicators. So here it is. Let me show you. What you want to do is you want to find your swing levels, your highs and your lows. So premium and discount, it's very difficult in our range because we don't have this on this time frame. Look, price is up here. There's no swing level, right? There's no swing level. So let's zoom out. We'll find it in a different area on a higher time frame, okay? Whenever you're at a place where it's like this, where I just showed you, where you're like, oh, we're up here, there's no swing point, what's the range? Go up to a higher time frame. 9 times out of 10, you're within a higher time frame range. Now, you're not always in a higher time frame range, but a lot of times you are in a higher time frame range. All right, so let me get this trend line off. I'm gonna keep everything as is, okay? Okay. So I use the 3 candle pullback rule for my ranges, and this helps me steer clear of things that might look like a swing point but aren't, like this. See this? Most people would think that's a swing point. On a daily time frame, for my rules, it is not a swing point. Okay? That's just what it is. So it steers clear. Now, sometimes I do make exceptions, okay? I'll be honest, but that's discretionary. So it's very rare that I make it an exception. I would not make that exception here, by the way. That is not a swing point. This is a swing point. We're going to be breaking out from that level today, most likely. So what you want to do is you want to take your fib tool. This is the fib tool, right? You want to go from the bottom of the wick. Be sure you go to the wick, okay? On this higher time frame. And you're going to drag it up to the top of the wick of the swing point that you've identified. Now, this is a regular fib. And most people don't know about the 0.236, but this level's really critical as well. This is a level that price likes to bounce off of if it's extremely bullish, and if it falls in line with a shelf or a fair value gap, it's highly probable. But anyways, I digress. We'll go to the premium and discount fib. There are the settings for premium and discount. First, let me show it to you. And I'll go ahead and make it a little bolder so you guys can see. Right? So what this suggests is that this is going to be your discount. This is going to, your premium, and this is going to be your discount, right? So this will be the area that you're looking for buys, and this will be the area that you're looking for sells. But it's very important to note what direction high time frame order flow on this particular time frame is going in. So if you had to tell me right now, Mike, price action is going blank. Down, up, sideways. In this field of view, what would it be? It would be down, right? It would be down. You see that? Lower low, lower high, lower low, right? And then we break structure, but that doesn't matter when you're looking at premium and discount. It doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is where is price action right now within this? It's in the premium. So what should we be looking for? Longs or shorts? Okay. So you get it, right? Okay. Now what you want to do is you drop down to your day. Now you clearly have an area down here where what? Price swung, right? You got 3 candles. Now you're bringing it up to the high. We haven't swung from this area. Do we have 3 candles going down yet? Yes or no? The answer is no. So we have not swung yet. But if we did, you can clearly see that I'd be wanting to take sells from the swing point. Does this make sense, guys? All right. So you're in a premium on a high time frame. You're in a premium on a low time frame. If those two things line up, and time matters more than price. So if you do not understand, this is what we call the 50% rule. But if time, meaning like, I'm going to get this book map heat off, but meaning time. So time matters more than price. What does that mean? Anyone feeling this? I mean, I can stop, but I just want to see, is anyone enjoying this sort of breakdown? I mean, let me know in chat real quick. I don't know if I'm just rambling or if you guys are getting any value out of this. We already got 2 W's for the day. I'm just kind of giving you a little something here. So, oh, thanks guys. Okay. All right. I see the hearts flashing over here. Okay. All right, cool. Well, smash the like button, man. Let's get those likes up, man. We're only at 17. We got 25 people in the chat. So basically, the idea is, look, I mean, Jim Rogers, right? One of the most greatest traders of all time. He says, buy low, sell high. That's his quote. Buy low, sell high. The problem is knowing what's low and what's high. That's his actual quote. And, well, we can kind of identify what's high and what's low on larger time frames, but what he's meaning by that is like we don't know how far price can extend in a premium or a discount. So it's kind of like this, guys. Have you guys ever heard of Bollinger Bands, or how about money flow index? I have that right down here, right? You know what they say is when you're above this level, you're in an overextension. You're basically looking for shorts. Well, that's not really true, because you can be overextended for a very long time. Same as like a divergence. You know, people that trade divergences say, check this out. Like, you know, here's a divergence right here. And if I go to a higher time frame, I could probably blow your mind with just how long these divergent. Look at this. This is still playing out even up to the high. See that divergence? Volume is showing decreasing volume flow, but yet price is higher. This has to do with the order book. This has nothing to do with anything other than the order book. And to be quite honest with you, when I looked at Bookmap today, the amount of levels that I saw earlier were actually much less than I usually see. So maybe there's a thin order book. When there's a thin order book, price can actually move without that much volume. Do you understand? So you could have diminishing volume and price cruising up or down quite dramatically. In fact, the proof of this is right before news, the order book gets cleared out. I don't know if you guys know that. Right before actual news hits, you know how price spikes and does crazy stuff right when the news hits? You might think that that's market makers. I know a lot of people think market makers are doing. Yes, it is true. I believe that they have algorithmic bots that do get in and they get their orders. They front run orders at the Chicago Mercantile Exchange. I believe that they have software that does this. So I 100% am with you, but I also know this. I know that if you go into the order book, you will see like zero, like it zeroes out. So those first couple of major orders that hit, price just flies. You know what I mean? Because nobody's buying or selling, dude. It's cleaned out. The market makers do not trade right at those pivotal points. Now, like I said, I think they have bots that do, you know what I mean? But maybe micro trades or something, I don't know. But like, I'm talking big moves. You might look at it and go, whoa, look at all the volume. Yes, after the fact, there's volume, but at the news, the order book is cleaned out. So the point that I'm suggesting is that you might be in a premium, but that doesn't necessarily mean that price is going to reverse. So you need an entry model. And that's why I focus on the One Strategy for Life entry model. If you guys don't know the One Strat for Life, it's basically, I hate saying, it's just ICT kind of made it popular. It existed long before ICT, but it's the ICT unicorn strategy or unicorn model setup. That is the One Strat for Life. The difference is that we give dynamic money management, what do you call it? Just strategy, situations, different things that with your money management. Because look, like I said earlier, you and I could have the same entry model, but one of us is profitable, one of us isn't. How's that? That's because a lot of, I'll call them mechanical traders, right? Mechanics. They like to imagine that the risk to reward is just set, or that there's particular TP levels that you define based off of swing points, which they believe is liquidity. Even though if I go to Bookmap, I can clearly see where the liquidity is at. And you can see like down below us, there's no liquidity underneath this swing point. So I know a lot of traders would be looking over here at this swing point. This is where we were looking. There's nothing there. There's nothing there, bro. So anyways, I kind of digress there, but you need to have an entry model that makes sense when price is swinging. Does that make sense, guys? Everybody make sense? Type in chat if that makes sense. Is 1 to 10. Give me like 1. It doesn't make any sense, and that's okay. Join the challenge. It'll make sense after challenge. But like 10 would be like, I totally get this, and you know, you totally get it, or it's clear. Just so I can get a feel for the room, if you don't mind. I just want to kind of see where everyone's at today. If that makes sense, let me know in chat, and appreciate it, guys. But yeah, I mean, the premium and discount, you know, there is a lot of, you know, in general, I think you'd be a better trader if you're looking for sells and a premium, right? And you're looking for buys and a discount in general. Does that make sense? In general. So yeah, that's kind of that. Thanks, Michelle. 10. Nice, dude. Once again, if you guys haven't seen the interview with Michelle Dalbianco, go check it out. It's on the channel. Awesome. Tobez 8. Okay. That's good. I mean, if you guys are at least over a 5, then you're a better trader than like 50% of people out there. You're probably, in my opinion, if you understood that, then I already know you know market structure, and I already know you know inefficiencies. So that's good. But yeah, you're probably in the top, you know, I would say at least better than 50% of traders out there if you just understand discount, premium, swing levels, structure, inefficiencies. Those 5 things right there are key. And that's also, you know, not to go on about this, but that's why I like the one strategy for life model, right? I like the unicorn model because it incorporates structure. Well, first of all, liquidity, right? The only thing is I like using Bookmap but I digress once again. But liquidity, structure, inefficiencies, and most importantly, money management. And, you know, it does include a breaker block in there as well, which is structure. Okay, we'll just say it's structure. Last swing point that's broken is structure. Now, do you know what a breaker is? Do you know what an order block is? You know, I mean, these are basic things. I'm sure a lot of you guys that are real traders know this stuff. But how are you using it? You know, how are you combining it? And that's where it gets... Like, I've been trading 8 years, guys. You know, like, I've tried every combination in the book, man. And I'll be honest, I never clicked with like one ICT model or a few ICT models. There was nothing there. I actually prefer like listening to a lot of SMC stuff, you know, because it has to do with market structure. It has to do with like, a lot of guys have like, I mean, discount levels based off of Fibonacci retracement into a fair value gap after a market structure break and a shift, right? I mean, you know, you got a PDA rated upside. How about IFVGs? You know, shout out to my boy Ryan, the IFG King, IFG King, right? IFVG King. Yeah, I mean, it's been around forever, but, you know, putting a spotlight on it and saying, I got the best setups for IFVGs, the worst setups for IFVGs. Bro, I don't believe in any of that. I'm sorry. It's a great marketing tactic. It's fantastic for believability, but it doesn't, in practicality, it doesn't work. There are no such thing as like, you know, anyways, it's all about your money management. And if you think that it's a good setup and your discretion at your time of day that you feel like this is good, I've seen this for my style of trading, then put it in your A+ book. Go ahead. But it's not going to work for everyone. If it did, everyone would be rich. Everyone would be rich. There would be like one main group out there and everyone would be doing IFBGs, right? So it's about the fact that he's been trading for 7 years, whatever it's been, right? He's spent thousands of hours on the chart. So it's like, you have to understand that this discretionary is there and it's going to exist. You have to spend time. This is like going to college. I said it's like going to prison in my last video. You got to do the time. You didn't do the crime, but it's like prison. You know, you gotta go to prison for a little while, and when you get out, it'll be worth it. But like, yeah, it's dude, trading can be very lonely. It can suck. Just being real with you guys, trading can be very lonely. That's why we have our community, and I love it. I love trading with you guys. It's been a blast, man. I've had a lot of fun. 18 months now of the Midas Touch Trading Group. 18 months. All live, on recording, every single trade. It's made me such a good trader, guys. Like, I went from being a pretty good trader you know, to being I'm a freaking ninja. I don't know what to tell you. Like, I am slicing and dicing. And now it's about not being so confident that I put the gas on too heavy in certain predicaments, in certain trades, and then I start a losing streak, because losing streaks are going to happen. Doesn't care how good you are, right? But I got to be careful because I'm overly confident, you know? I mean, I haven't even lost like my own trade. I haven't really lost a day. I've lost trades, but I haven't lost a day. I don't know, man. It's been like a month at least. There hasn't been a down day in like over a month. I know on live stream, I haven't lost a day on live stream in like 2 weeks. So I don't know, man. Like, it's just, you got to learn how to keep yourself in check, you know? That's why I love having Stuart, you guys around me, man. Michelle, like, you guys keep it alive. You know what I mean? Lewis, David, so many guys in here, man. So many guys that I've traded with for a long time. You guys are awesome, and I enjoy it. And I know you guys get a lot out of it, and I enjoy making the content for you guys. So, but yeah, we're just gonna keep it going, baby. Breaking that high. What else is going on in the world? What else is going on in here, man? Yeah, if you're not subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. Hump day. Hump day is trending, baby. Nice. Yeah, that 5-minute range break definitely played out. That was really nice. I mean, I'm not really looking to do anything right here. I want to stay on just a little bit more for you guys, but I don't really see anything but continuation right now. I mean, she's just bullish, man. She wants to go grab the highs. That's it. Is anybody still holding? We still have previous weekly high up here. I mean, I told you guys this morning that's the target. I just very shocked that she's just going to run up there, man. It's unbelievable. The gap up, Honey Badger don't care. Anyone still holding? Yeah, man. There's a lot of people I didn't mention. I mean, of course, yeah. Robert. Nobody holding, right? Nobody's holding. You just closed? Oh, that's a massive win, bro. Nice. Give it up for Juan. Let's go. So what are the odds that we keep going in a premium? Here's the thing. Every candle that gets higher, the odds diminish. And, you know, we'll go on a lower time frame here. This is the way I look at odds. You sort of have to assume. It's not that that's a fact, not that that's been proven. There has never in the history of trading been a pure mechanical, without any judgment, human judgment call. I'm talking like a bot, right? That, especially in these lower time frames, that has been 100% accurate. It's impossible. So you have to assume certain things. And when I see runs like this, where we have a 1 hour, let me see, where were we on? 4 hour? Yeah, look at this 4 hour candles, right? How many in a row? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is going on 7. You got the 9 count rule, right? So we're 2 away from the 9 count rule, which basically states that like price will be at an extreme at 9 counts with any time frame. So, Rocket, shut up. You're not. Are you serious? Beautiful. That's awesome, dude. Yeah. So, I mean, you have to just kind of assume like the higher we pump, the more likely it is for us to retrace. In this case, I'm going to put VWAP here. I'll put VWAP. Let's go down to 15. I mean, you know, at least down to VWAP. Look, let's see if we have any divergence with volume. That's what I was kind of wondering earlier. Do we have the divergence or not? 5-minute time frame, volume has sort of picked up. Obviously, it needs to close. So we have to have a swing point up here for us to determine that. So imagine 5 minutes. How many candles does it take to have a swing point? 3, right? So yeah, that 3 candle rule would determine the swing point. And what that would do is it would tell me whether or not we have a divergence down here at the VFL, which is another, odds multiplier. What we could do is go to the 1 minute time frame and we can start looking for this. I'm going to delete all this. Okay. That was a really good morning so far. A couple of wins on the board. I'm not going to probably stay on as long as I did yesterday for sure. Not even close. So we'll kind of look for another trade here, set up possibly, and then I'm going to probably wrap it. But I'm going to give you guys what's on my mind at least. And look, I mean, at the end of the day, where are some areas that you could potentially look for trades, right? Clean setups, man. That shelf, that was a clean setup. There's no doubt. I'm wishing I held, obviously, but that was a clean setup, man. That first trade of the day was really, really nice. Okay, so we're at a premium, right? There's two ways you can look at this. Like the way I would be looking at it is where are we swinging from and when? Where and when, right? Is this the level? Is this? So what I would do is I would come in here and find the breaker potential. The problem is this wick. This wick is just ridiculous, right? But somewhere in here, and I would just highlight this candle body. That would be the breaker if price breaks that, right? We're on a 1 minute. So I'll highlight the 1 minute breaker. Potential is not a breaker yet. When price closes a candle body below this level, which would be the last order block, this is an order block in a 1 minute time frame, that's all that is, then it becomes a breaker block. It's that simple. Isn't that easy? You're learning ICT with me, eh? You're learning smart money concepts with me. All it is terminology, right? It helps you identify things. Like I'm not a fan of the guy ICT, right? But I am a fan of all of the education and content that he's put out. It's a lot, and if you don't know anything about it, I mean, it is a come up. I would say that learning the terminologies, the PD arrays, at least understanding what the ICT 2022 model is because it's so popular, or the there's a few, right? But look, if price breaks this, it becomes a breaker. And the association between price and time, right? Time is more important than price. The proof is that right at 8:30, what happens? Price goes crazy. Why? Because the market opened. I say 8:30, I'm central, so 9:30, right? At 9:30 Eastern time, the market opens. So if time didn't have anything to do with price, why does it move? Why does it move so much at that time? It's because time is definitely more important than price. Okay, so there's that breaker, the order block. She kind of bounced off the order block right there. We don't have a shelf. The shelf has been discontinued. So this was the shelf up here, and she did not respect it. So most likely we're going to have a pullback. It's just a matter of when. We might be close to it. It's going on at 9:30. If you know anything about the 9:30, 10:30 Eastern time, you'll know that there's a very high probability of reversals in that time. So 9:30 setup is looking pretty juicy. We're looking at Bookmap. Okay, that 925 level down here, it has some nice liquidity there. Obviously resting liquidity at the 2250 level. A little maybe psychological, I don't know. But it's also that swing point. So you got to imagine on the chart where traders are putting their stops and why that's such a key level up there. There's that 950 level. We'll just highlight it right up here, right? And so that key level could be, where would you put your stop as a trader? Think about it. If you were going short right here, where would you put your stop? Doesn't that look just suspect, right? So could be market making going on, a little inducement, who knows? I've noticed it's moved to about 930.10 over the last year. Yeah, that's right. Yep, that's right. Chris is correct as well. Chris is right as well. And if you've been trading the Nasdaq long enough to see this stuff, then you obviously know a thing or two about price action. And yeah, that 930, it's kind of like the hot spot now. I will say, I've been seeing them later and later. You know what I mean? Like even like going into like lunchtime. It's very strange. I don't know why that's happening, but I keep seeing it. But anyways, this is a nice injection of liquidity coming up here at that 930. So we can look for the break of structure. So I'll line this out. I'm going to line it out ahead of time so that you know exact, like the guys that trade with me, they already know this is like, it kind of feels like telling the future. Like there's a crystal ball or something. It's very strange. But once you understand it, the elements of it, you can look for it yourself. And it's very powerful. We'll be looking for an inefficiency gap when price breaks this if price breaks this structure. We'll be looking for an inefficiency gap. Price might come down and fill this wick, right? So if she does that, she might go a little faster. We're looking for inefficiency. That would be a fair value gap, right? We're looking for momentum. We're looking for that draw on liquidity to be really, the draw is going to be at, I mean, way down here, guys. The draw would be way down here, to be honest with you. Asia's low, you know, London sell side liquidity, maybe VWAP. You know, I see 925 as a level. So I'm going to mark that out real quick. 925, where's that at? 925. It coincides with the shelf, actually. I'm going to mark this 925 level just so it's up here. Okay. So it's another book map hot spot right there, just so I have it on the chart, right? So those levels are like the hot spots. The draw on liquidity, right? So we're at a high, we're at a premium, we're overextended. We can see that in a lot of different indicators. I mean, I don't know if money flow has it overextended. I know it did, right? It did right here, kind of chilling. But I know that just in general, we're above VWAP. You can see VWAP down here. So price is like a rubber band. And the further it extends from VWAP, a lot of times, the more aggressive the push back down into that range or into that VWAP, into that liquidity is. And that's what kind of freaks traders out. They get out of their longs, right? Market makers will reposition in those areas because the sentiment for the day is long. 15-minute range. Should we mark out the high of that 15-minute range? This is the low. I think I should because once again, it's just hilarious to me. It's something so simple, something so easy like a 15-minute range is absolutely like one of the most accurate things out there. It's unbelievable, actually. Let's go back down to the 1. It's actually unbelievable how accurate the 15-minute range is, and professional traders use it. Yeah, it's unbelievable, and it keeps it so easy. It's just all money management at that point. It's like, what is your trade sizing? What is your, stop loss levels? How are you taking profit? Are you trailing stop? Okay. She's deciding. She's right there. Yeah, so it's kind of, chopping around right here. She already did her push, but we'll wait. We'll see if she breaks this. I'll be interested in taking a short down into that internal liquidity level, potentially even deeper, like I was saying, but we just have to be patient. We got to be patient. In the meantime, drop a comment. Let me know what's going on with you. What's going on with you guys? What's going on with your lives? What's new? Yes, I did see the Netflix candle in the aftermarket, and we actually made money on that. So if you were there, which you weren't, because you would know, but yeah, we traded that. Got a little, it was a little tiny win, but it was still a win. Will I be adding, hey Mike, will you be adding the backtesting live stream from yesterday to the school community? I wasn't able to attend. Bro, I am so sorry that you missed it. That's out of my control. I don't know, man. It was so insane. Like, it's not a matter of giving you the goods or something. I was crazy. I was like singing. I don't know. I'm a little like embarrassed because it was so out there. But maybe I will release it. I don't know. Should I release it, guys? Some of you guys attended. I don't know. It was crazy. It was just crazy. I was just in an element, I don't know what was up with me. I did not take drugs. It's very weird. I was in the zone. Shit, I was in the zone. Wow. Yeah. I was trading as if like I was at the Super Bowl. I don't really know, like as if 1,000 eyes, 100,000 eyes were on me. As if like it was real money. You had to turn it off. Yeah. See, that's the thing. That's why I'm like, it was just crazy, man. It was a lot of good stuff. And it was specifically the 15-minute range theory, which, man, I don't know, man, if I'm gonna, that's a tough one. It's so easy. It goes against everything. It's so dumb and stupid and simple. It's like, I don't know what to say about it, bro. Like, it undermines everything that I pretty much have learned with trading other than money management. It undermines everything. You don't even need to know anything. You don't need to know structure. You don't need to know inefficiencies. You don't need to know liquidity. You don't need to know anything. Now, if you know that stuff on top of it, it helps, right? But anyways, thanks, Rocket. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. I know. Yeah. Were you there, Juan? Or no, you weren't there. I don't think you were there. Damn. You're still kind of... Oh, okay. Deleted. Whoops. Let's see here. Yeah. I don't know. I was thinking about showcasing that inside of like the 2-day challenge that I'm going to run. Just showing people how powerful and how like setup after setup after setup, like really just being like, okay, you guys came to the challenge to learn everything about trading. I'm not going to show you that. I'm just going to show you one setup over and over and over, and I'm going to do it live because you know how I roll. And I'm going to show you like 100 setups right now. And if you leave this challenge, I don't give a damn if you know about candles and all this other bullshit. You will know this one setup. And just do like a back test for like 2 hours the first day. Maybe like an hour, okay? Hour and a half, maybe. Get everybody, humming on that. Then day 2, just do an extended period of time, like an hour and a half or 2 of back test. And so you join the challenge, you get, I don't even know how many setups it would be, bro. Between the 2 days, at least 100 setups, right? And then it's like, Yeah, and I would have to sing, you know, I'd have to sing. We'd have to bust that out. Yeah, if I run the challenge like that, I think I don't know what would happen. I honestly don't know what would happen. We'll see, right? We'll see. But I'm thinking that that's what I do, because usually I run the challenge. It's like day one will be market structure and inefficiency. Day two will be the one strategy for life, how, you know, the model. I'll give you the PDF of the 7-step checklist, right? And all that. And then it goes into my journey, why we created the school group, why you should potentially join if it's for you, right? And being very honest, very blunt with people, because trading is not for everyone, as you guys know. And I think a lot of people, it just doesn't fit with their life. You know, I'm sorry, trading doesn't fit with your life. But if it fits with your life and you have some extra time and you want to give this a shot, that 15-minute strategy that I just showed you, you know, 2 days in a row with over 100 setups, live, real-time backtesting, not like these other jokers. Dude, I mean, I don't think it would, you have what decision do you have, bro? You just saw me do it 100 different times. You saw the P&L, you saw I showed it earlier, 1,500 trades with almost a 70% win rate. It's sick. It's absolutely sick. So I keep leaning into it, and I'm like, oh, sorry guys. Yeah, sorry about that. I was on a different screen and it freezes my chart. My bad. Yeah, you're good now. But anyways, yeah, sorry about that. I'm still waiting for this break of structure. I'm still waiting for the one strat for life model to potentially play out here. We have hit the highs. We already have 2 wins for the day. So I'm not trying to stress about it at all. This is like, I don't even know what our winning streak is here on the channel. I need to figure out the stats and put it up here. That's what I need. Stuart, you're always on. Can you please come up with something so I can keep track? No, I'm just kidding. I'm joking, bro. I'll figure it out. I got it. But no, anyways, I was thinking about that and just how that 2-day challenge that I'm going to run could be I could just flip the script on people. You know, they're coming in thinking that they're going to learn everything as much as I can get. And I usually do that, right? I give them all this information. It's like a water hose to their face. And I know it is. And so I'm like, now you have a choice. All this information, it's so much from even if you're an experienced, intermediate, or even advanced trader, learning all that information and being able to apply it, it's very difficult, dude. I really don't know anybody that could do that. It's like going to college, right? And, you know, you can't replace chart time. There's nothing you can do. You're just going to have to, like I said, go to prison, do the time. That's it. You didn't do the crime, but you got to do the time. So anyways, 15-minute candle range theory could be interesting. It could definitely be interesting. Yeah, so, but yeah, let's get it going, guys. If you haven't smashed the like button, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, if you haven't ticked the notification bell, this is one of the most entertaining, one of them. I'm not saying it is the most, it's one of them, because I'm just here to dance, juggle, you know, hit the bell and entertain. No, I really do have a lot of fun though. It's like keeps me entertained. Because I'm not just staring at the chart. I have some other things over here opened up. I was thinking about just like sharing what I'm looking at too. Because I'm like on X and I'm on YouTube and I'm looking at other things. I understand that freezes when I do that. Hang on. Let me fix that. And there we go. It should be fixed. Okay, going up to that hot spot. Looks like we're breaking out here of this range. So here's the range. Put that in here. Oh yeah. So now the continuation model would be the long from the shelf. Although I'm not taking that. We're at extreme premium. Doesn't really make sense to take that. Why does it keep doing that? I don't know why it keeps doing that. It's weird. Every time I put a long or a short up here, it like has crazy parameters. I don't understand it. I didn't change anything. It's weird. Anyways, okay. So yeah, that would be a continuation model. If you were bullish on price action, I'm not taking it because we're at extreme premium. So it doesn't fit with my model. But I say that, I know what you guys, some of you guys are probably thinking, what? You took that trade earlier, the continuation earlier down here. Yeah, but the problem is now, because we broke that 15-minute range here, so I was highly bullish. Here, I don't know if this is going to act as support or resistance. I'm giving you the idea, but I'm probably like 80-20. I mean, not 80-20, my bad. Less than that, like 60-40. Where's my other chart? Oh, here it is. Dang, guys. Messed up. All right. So if I did take this trade right now, I would go really light. Very light. I would go very light. You can make it a cheap trade too and just say, you know, if we don't respect this shelf, we're out. Gonna be pushing the boundaries here. I can't like give that to you guys and not take it. All right, I'm in. Oh, my bad. Did I just say that? Yes, I'm in. I'm not gonna give it to you guys and not take it. Come on. There it is in that trade. It got very light. I told you it's light sizing, yeah? All right. The stop is at break even now. I just hit my break even stop. That was fast. Holy crap. All right. Well, there you go. Yeah, I'm not risking anything there. Sorry. I'm not willing to. So, yeah, I got stopped. All good. Trying to take these 5 PA accounts. If you don't know what prop trading is, I'm prop trading. I'm trying to pass this PA account crap. So, you know, I got what, I got $2,500 to go. And then I'll finally get the next level. I trade cash accounts typically, so this is my first time going into a challenge. Full steam going. I should say full steam. You know, I kind of dabbled, messed around. I blew 2 challenges before, and you know, I unfortunately did a string of 20 accounts. Like, don't do that. I did 20 accounts. I was like, yeah, I got this. I traded it just like my cash account, and you can't do that. Let me get this off the board in case it's confusing anyone. I'm not in that trade anymore. Yeah, so like I traded a couple of traded a couple of prop accounts strung together. You can do like 20. You know, I spent like, I don't even know how much I spent, like $1,000, something like that. It is what it is. You know, I'm at least I'll admit it. And you know, you just cannot trade prop like you trade your cash account. I'm used to holding. I'm used to a lot of pain. I can deal with, you know, max pain on my cash account. I'm used to holding overnight sometimes if I need to. I'm used to DCA, you know, and at that time they didn't allow DCA at all. Now they allow it as long as you stay within the 30% consistency rule. I got a couple of other prop firms that I'm going to be looking into as well, but I figure if I can't pass this one, why the hell would I try a different one? I don't know. There are other ones that basically straight to funded accounts. I forget the names. I have the names written down somewhere. I took a note of all my favorite ones. I know Tradeify is one right now that everyone's looking at. It's pretty cool. Like, I like the idea of, you know, because I don't love this thing that Apex does. It's not the trailing stop. I don't mind that. I don't really care now that I'm used to it. I really don't like how they say, you know, do whatever you want to pass the challenge, right? But then you have all these rules. It's like, hey, dude, you should make it kind of like how it's going to be. And then once we pass, we're in. not like a double entendre scenario where you have to pass this thing that doesn't really matter. Then you got to do it again. And then it's like, dude, just make the rules how they are. And if I pass, give me the live account. What's your deal? And it's just the fact that they don't want to pay. That's all there is to it. They're raking in the dough right now. So anyways, what do you guys think? What are your thoughts on it? Those are my thoughts. You did 20 accounts. What's funny, bro? Chris, you want to know something crazy? I did the 20 accounts. I did it in front of everybody. I think I was like $400 or $500 away, right, from passing to go to the PA, right, the first challenge, right? Anyways, I get distracted and I let those accounts sit for, it was past 30 days. I had no idea that this is me messing up, right? I had no idea that if you don't pass it in 30 days, it starts over. So I go into the accounts. I'm like, all right, fine. I'll go back to these prop things and try to pass this crap. So I go back in there. This is how much I despised prop trading, for real. I go back in there and the people that have been trading with me know, and they're all done. They're all like zeroed out. I'm like, what is going on? I was so pissed. And then I read the rules and it's like, yeah, if you wait past 30 days, it just starts over. I'm like, are you kidding me? How out of all, now you add that as like a cherry on top to all the rules that are already set into place. Like, Jesus, man, you guys are really just mafia out here, man. It's the way I felt about it at the time. Now I get it. And that's like, I understand. It's just, man, I think I will stay with my cash account. Hell yeah, dude, you guys don't even understand. Like Mike, dude, this guy, he's already doubled his cash account since he came into the group, never traded before. All of these prop account things, dude, you guys would already be making more money if you just left that shit alone. Seriously. I get so amped up when I talk about this. It's the Lambo dreams that are crushing you. I promise. It's like 9 times out of 10. If I talk to a trader that's been trying to trade, yeah, I've just been trying to do these prop accounts. Stop it. It is very, very difficult to pass prop account. To be a prop account trader, it doesn't matter what prop firm you're with. You have to understand it's gonna be more difficult, man. You're not gonna be able to trade and let price breathe like you normally would. And people hate it. What's funny is watch the count. The current viewers in here will go down because you just got kids. You got kids out there that want Lambos as quickly as possible. They want fake gurus with their rented crap and they don't care. They'll keep following them and they don't care. It's because they're making so much money off of their course, their referral links to these prop firms, and the kids just buy into it, bro. Even adults, they buy into it. They think it's like the way to go. It's life changer. I saw such and such on X. This guy doesn't know what he's talking about. I saw such and such on Instagram. Bro, if you cannot trade your cash account profitably, you will absolutely 1000% fail at prop firms. That's a fact. I know you don't want to hear it. I'm sorry, but as somebody that is trying to be an actual good representation of this industry to you, I am telling you the fact, the truth, the honest to God, cold, hard fact. Do not go right into prop account trading. You will wreck yourself. Period. That's what I believe. I believe it. I've gone back and forth. A week ago, I was thinking maybe it is good to start with prop account, and the trickery is this. Let me just tell you the trickery. The trickery is that they'll say that it requires more discipline. So it will make you more disciplined. It requires this. Well, this is true in certain ways, but if you actually want to win at trading, like the greats, go study the greats. Go study Jesse Livermore, Dennis Richards, Paul Tudor Jones. I know I keep mentioning these guys. Go study them and you will see the way that you win in trading is by allowing your winners to ride and to let price breathe enough for your idea to pan out. This is very difficult to do when you're prop trading, you have to really understand your sizing more than anything. And most people skip that. So if you're going to prop trade, go learn sizing. Go learn the distances to your TP and your drawdown levels and what that's going to cost you percentage-wise if you're wrong. Should I just stop there? Yeah, I'm going to stop there. I'm going to stop there and go long on the prop account. 5 contracts. We're going long. Going up to the TP level, baby. What is TP? I don't know. It's up there. Bookmap hotspot. That's where it's at. All right. We're going long. They didn't think we could do it, but we did it. We did it. I'm seeing your comment right now. Let's see. You like Top Step X because they have a little panel that shows you what direction all their prop traders are on. And crew, it could be a blessing and a curse. Yeah, I imagine that could be a curse. Rock says, problem is people will blow their account whether it's real or prop. So when you do the math, do I want to lose $20 for a prop, 90% of the 100? No, you want to go and trade demo, bro. That's the problem. And then once you get out of demo, you're not going to put all your life savings in. You're going to put $100, $200, $500 in, and you're not going to trade the Nasdaq. You're going to go trade something else because the Nasdaq, you need more capital. This is the foolery. This is the trickery, bro. Why do you think they make it to where you need more capital? If you go try to trade micros on the Nasdaq with a $100 account, you're going to be gone. And that's the least you could trade. But you go put $100 into a CFD account, sure, you have to deal with the spread and commission and what, dude, get over it. It's like literally 2 points. Get over it. Go trade a CFD account, get the ability to go 0.01 micro orders so you can actually show yourself that you can start trading in a live cash account profitably. So that's my advice to myself, not to you guys. I'm not a financial advisor. Yeah, so I mean, I hear you. There's no excuse. People, when they load up too much money, here's what's going to happen. Your scenario is not $20. It's $20 times 100 because they're just going to keep doing this vicious cycle. And it's been proven. It's been proven, bro. And they're not going to do one. They're going to do 5 accounts at one time. So it's not $20. It's $500. Well, I would put $500 in the market. So I'll just buy I'll buy all these prop trade accounts. This is what they do. This is what people do, man. So it's not $20. And by the way, once you pass the challenge, it's definitely not $20 because you got to activate the account. That's $100 right there per account. Am I saying it's the worst way to go? No. But I am saying that there are people that are telling you that that's where you should start. And I've thought a lot about this over the past, especially this past week. I know you guys have heard me talk about this. And I would tell you that it's the dumbest place to start. You will wreck yourself. You're an idiot if you start with prop trading first. I don't know what to tell you. You're falling into marketing bullshit. That's what it is. So is it fun? Yes. Is that where you should start? Hell no. No. You should start with your cash account, or you should start with, even better, a demo account. A demo account. Now, if you want to get prop accounts, then use my code. Right? It's funny. But like, I'm going to be honest with you and tell you, I don't think it's a smart place to start. I definitely think you're going to lose your money. And you'll just keep buying them over and over and over. And the whole concept of it'll make you a better trader and disciplined and this and that. No, it will not. That's not true. The way that you'll learn is by gaining confidence in your strategy. The way that you'll learn discipline is really one way. I'm going to tell you the way that I know. Okay? Show me like 2,000 plus trades using your system on back testing. Show me that. If you show me that, I know, God is my witness, I know you are disciplined. That's a fact. You don't need prop trading. You don't need really anything. You just need to go back test and talk. And I know 2,000 may seem like a lot. I just showed you 1,500 this morning on one of my strategies. I just showed it to you. That's like 3% of my total trading. Come on, man. Back testing, I mean, right? You got to put the time in, dude. You got to put the time in, or, it's not going to work. So go back test. And once you do that, 1,500 trades later, even if you do 1,000, bro, I promise you, once you get to 500 and you're profitable, your confidence is going to be there. You will have, when you hit the live market, it's no different. You got to trade the live market exactly like the back test. If you cannot trade the live market like the back test, there's one of two things are happening. Okay, ready? Number one, this is probably the first thing that's happening. If the live market, you're losing, but the back test, you're like way up, this is what it actually is. Number one, you're probably thinking psychology. No, that's not it. Number one, can you guess? I almost want to ask, but okay, whatever. It's all good. Number one, you can't show me 500 back testing trades. You can't show me 1,000. You can't show me 1,500, and you definitely you can't show me 2,000. You can't show me that shit. Don't lie. Don't lie to yourself. Don't lie to me. You can't show it to me. You can't show it to me, bro. Show it to me and I'll shut up. Show it. Post it. Post it in the school group. Post it in X. Post it in my face, in the comments. Post it, man. But you don't have it. And so that's mistake number one on your part. So you thought that you would be able to get away with like not really practicing the guitar, but go out there and perform. That's your bad, not mine. That's your mistake, right? Mistake number two, if you're losing in the live markets, but you're winning in the back test. Mistake number two is that you can't handle the amount of money that you put in to lose. You can't handle it, dude. So if you put in $500, you can't be looking at your money and trading. You just need to be looking at the charts. You cannot look at the money. You do the math based on your account balance. You do your math on your max drawdown. You do your math. You understand sizing. And you would have already known this stuff that I'm mentioning because you did 1,000 trades in your back test. You did 1,000 trades in your back test. So if you do 1,000 trades in your back test, we can talk. You and I, whoever you are, I'm just talking in general, we can talk and we can have a real discussion. We can have a real discussion. But until you do that, I really don't think that you have any room to talk and complain about anything. You didn't go to school, period. Like, that's just what it is, dude. The markets will wake you up very quickly. And so the idea that you're somehow better off starting with a prop account, in my opinion, is ludicrous. Like, it's madness. You're literally, it doesn't make any sense at all. There's no actual common sense there. Reminds me of the left. Oh, hold on. I'm just kidding. Reminds me of the common sense that we have in this country. No, it doesn't make any sense though. And if you went and back tested 1,000 trades using FX replay, you don't have to use FX replay if you have an indicator for your strategy or something like that. You don't have to use it, but I recommend it. But you can do it in TradingView. It's just a little crappier, in my opinion. But sometimes I have to do back tests in here, especially when I use my private this custom indicator I've built out now. All private settings, sick. I'm so excited to roll that thing out because it's another strategy that I'm still back testing it. I'm about 600-700 trades in, by the way. So as soon as I finish that, I'm going to be really excited to roll that out. And I'll be excited to trade it in the live markets. I'll be more confident with it. I'll know exactly what my money management's going to be. And guess what? I don't have to adhere to prop trading rules because I did it on my own in my live cash account. Now, if I did it on my own, think about it like this, okay? Think about it like this. I did it on my own, on my own terms, with my own rules, right? Okay, you're asking me to do this with your rules. Okay, now I can compare and I can actually see, does that fit with my strategy? Yes or no? But people don't do that, bro. People don't do that. They don't compare. They don't spend the time. They just dive right in head first thinking that they're going to change their life. Because if you just make $100 a day across 20 accounts, Oh my gosh, that's $2,000. Dude, it's so enticing, so sexy. Come on. You know what I'm talking about, guys. You know exactly what I'm getting at. It's the reason why most, especially young men, are getting wrecked in trading. In general, you get wrecked. But you add the prop on top of that, and then add on top of this, the prop account is an unregulated broker. Let's just call it what it is, that defines their own rules for paying you however they want. So if you broke a rule, maybe they don't pay you. You add that, that's literally like, think about it when MT5, before the Russians pulled MetaTrader from everyone, right? Think about it. When you go back to the day where MetaTrader was everywhere and you were allowed, as a US citizen, you could just join a CFD brokerage anywhere, right? It would be like the broker just saying, yeah, you made a lot. Yeah, you made a little too much. You broke our rule. We have a bunch of rules. You didn't read the rules? Yeah, it's on the page. We tell you can't make more than 30% of your total balance in a day. Like, that would be freaking crazy, bro. That would be effing ludicrous. It would be insane. As a prop firm, you want your traders to make the most. So putting a cap on it is freaking suspect. All right, here goes the break, guys. Finally the break. We have the breakdown. We have a little bit of inefficiency here. So we're going to line this out. I want this fair value gap to play out. So we'll see. I'm trying to read the future. Once again, I'm pushing my luck here. This is trade number 4 for the day. Trade number 4. The idea would be trade number 4. And actually, it's going to be up here. This will be the trade right in this area here, guys. So be quick with it if you're going to make it a cheap trade. I don't want this range to get tapped before we cruise back up. So hopefully we can cruise back up first. That would be great. I'm not going to DCA into this. I'm going to wait for that pullback. If we don't get it, we don't get it. But I'm looking to enter right around here. And I don't want her to grab this level before pulling back. The reason why is because she's already going to grab that level. It just makes it to where, in my opinion, in my experience, it could potentially be less probable because she's already grabbed that liquidity down there. I am looking at Bookmap liquidity level sitting at 121,924. We'll put that up here. I think I already did, right? Yeah. Huge drop potential right here, guys. You could DCA on a cash account. This is this isn't bad. So this would be my DCA on a cash account, something like this. Dude, I'm giving it away. The alpha is here, period. Look, your stop loss, same level, right? Your idea isn't broken until up here. So yeah, does that suck that you don't have as good of an R factor? Get over it, dude. The goal with trading is winning. It's winning. That's the goal with trading. It's not how big your R's are. It's winning, period. Okay, take a stab at it up here. That's the first fair value gap on a 1 minute. Kind of waiting for that that higher fair value gap to get tapped, guys. That's what I'm waiting for. I got an order resting in there, so you can see it right there. I'm just waiting. So I'm showing it here. It may not make it, and that's why I say, like, the DC on the cash, you combine these two orders, you make sure your stop is in a place where the idea, like, where would your idea be broken? Well, if this closes, if a candle body closes outside of the breaker block, the idea is done. Because this is a one strategy for life model. Go up there and grab me. Come on. Come on. Be patient. Don't FOMO in. Be patient. For the one strat for life model, you want to be patient. Looks like she might fill or tap the middle of that gap. Let's see. She's opening low, so most likely we're going to end with a candle body, or at least have an upper wick here. There it is. I'm in. I just got filled. So we're fading the market right now. What does that mean? Guys, type it in chat real quick. If we're fading the market, what should we be doing in this scenario? If we're fading this market, zoom out. If we're fading, what should we be doing? The guys that are trading with me every day, you know what I'm getting at, or I think you do. What should we be doing right here if we're fading this market right now? You can't trade futures with a small account. That's my point. That's why I think trading futures is not the best idea to start out. So I'm saying CFDs, or better yet, forget about, why would you even trade a cash account? Just go trade a demo account. Why would you start with a cash account? If you can't afford the futures and you want to trade futures, save your money, dude. Spend your money on education and training and save your damn money. You're going to waste it. So anybody, I know it's kind of tough to maybe trade and type or something like that, but I'm just curious if anybody is catching on to what I'm getting at. Why would we be, I'll say, what are some money management techniques we can use, being that we're fading the market and it's a bullish market. So we're fading an uptrend. What can we do when we're fading an uptrend? And notice no bottom wick on this 1 minute. That's interesting. Opening high, this is good. We have no bottom wick on this 5 minute. Might tap into this upper order block. Fair value gap on the 5, which is fine. This is a breaker and a fair, well, I'm not considering that a swing. Sorry. No bottom wick. So we open high. If we can flip bearish, we can push down now. No bottom wick on this previous 1, excuse me. So flip bearish, come fill the 1. Bottom of the range is more likely if we can end within this little consolidation underneath this shelf. VWAP is down here. Our shelf is down here. Our book map hotspot is down here. That's gonna be nice. If that happens, I don't want to hear nothing about one strat for life, this and that, man. All right. So far, respecting the breaker. Let's see if she pops above it. We'll give her a little bit of room, but we're gonna have to call it if she doesn't respect this area at all. She just wants to pull up to the highs and we're out. 100, let's see. So an idea, just to give you guys an idea of what we could do if we're fading an uptrend, we go light on our sizing. That's idea number 1, okay? I didn't see anybody type anything, so I'm gonna give you some ideas. No bottom wick on this 5. I am gonna wait for the 5. We got 3 minutes to go. I know that's forever, but I am going to wait for the 5. No bottom wick on the 1. I keep saying the 5. My bad, guys. No bottom wick on the 1. Okay, so the idea for the breaker and the fair value gap not being respected here, being that this is a break to downside, is just out, right? So calling it on a fade back down, if you've overextended yourself, over leveraged yourself, notice my account, 120 bucks. I'm not worried about it, dude. Not worried about it. I have my stop loss up at the highs. You can see right there, up at the highs. So I'm not worried about it. But yeah, I mean, at this point, it's less likely, right? So if you want to have a hard stop, you can do that. If you want to shut down half the trade, you could do that. If you wanted to, I don't know, you got options, right? But I got into this trade knowing that this was less probable. That's what I'm trying to get at. And so sizing down, I'm fading an uptrend. So if I'm going to fade an uptrend, I'm going to size down tremendously to where it's just not going to affect my account. So hopefully that at least makes a little bit of sense. If you're going to fade the uptrend, you know, size down. We do have a lot of resting orders. It was back here with, who said it? I think it was Rocket. No, yeah, it was Rocket. A lot of orders at 2250. Yeah, a lot of orders. I could see that 22,050. That's this level right up here. We have marked the Bookmap hotspot. What is that? 24 points? It's really not a huge move. All right, so we got 3 W's, one that, you know, just didn't go in our way, didn't go our direction. Should have been a light trade, though. I mean, if you're not following me here, that's fine. If you're just sizing up on everything we do, that's on you, man, not me. But this is just what I'm doing. This is not a suggestion for you to do. You may follow everything I do in here and still lose somehow. I don't know how, but you might. I know the camera's off. Hang on, let me fix it. I'm about to wrap. Anyways, after this trade, we're going to wrap. So this is quite a nice little push without a bottom wick, and I'm just looking for a fade back down, potentially either A to, because we haven't, look, the structure's been broken. This is a failed swing, so now we push I think is what's going to happen. But if it doesn't, this is going to give you an opportunity to get out at less of a loss. If you want to reduce your sizing now and you're freaking out, do so. That should teach you a lesson if you oversized. I'm hanging on. I still think we go down. Just kind of seeing from a structure standpoint, you know, coming down here, retesting, filling this wick. You know, I do think that there are a lot of there's a lot of liquidity below us too, man. A lot of inefficiencies. I mean, it just makes sense to kind of fade back a little bit. It's not a big deal. I'm really light on the sizing, so it's not going to affect my account one way or another. If we hit my stop loss up at the highs, then that's what we hit. If we don't, then I'll take number 4 win for the day. And you guys have to, if you're not subscribed to the channel, subscribe. Yeah, nice little push, nice little engulfer right there. Based on this 1 minute gap, this was actually a shelf and a gap. So right here. Now, I want to see this break the lows, obviously. If she doesn't break the lows and starts chopping in here and starts to fill, if she goes back up and fills this entire gap, I probably will exit the trade at a little bit of a loss, because that's just telling me that price at this point, especially the time of day, right? It's 10 o'clock, it's 11 o'clock Eastern. The probabilities go down. Now, I could just exit the trade and say, okay, guys, but the idea is still valid, man. I don't know what to tell you. The idea is still valid. I know in my head, and I can show you, like, I know where this idea is invalidated and what's keeping it alive. Does that make sense? I think a lot of people get into trades and they just put their risk to reward, but they have no idea the concept of trading. And it's like, is my idea dead or is it alive, right? Tell me if you feel me on that. I know that's something that a lot of people struggle with. I can tell you the solution. And that is for Stuart to drop the link to the challenge and the group and come and join the group for 7 days. It's free. So you can literally trade live with me in the mornings for free for 7 days to get a feel for it. Take the course, learn the one strategy for life, watch the backtesting videos, because there are solutions to that. Not seeing your trade idea and knowing whether or not it's still valid, because you didn't really have a trade idea. You're just listening to somebody and they said, oh, here's what you do for the setup, but you really don't know what that means. That's a problem. That's a problem. Yeah, I'm checking Bookmap too. Yeah, the level up there looks hot. You know, I get it. It definitely looks hot. That 2250 level looks super hot. I get it. But so does this level. And we've already extended. It makes sense for a pullback now. It makes sense to kind of readjust, maybe even tap VWAP. So, but I get it. I get it. I see it. Peter, what's up? Good morning, y'all. It's almost afternoon, Peter. It's almost after. I'm gonna guess you're Pacific Standard Time. Or maybe you're in Hawaii. ES and YM are showing a better fade. Right on. Yeah, I haven't even checked SMT or any of that stuff. Yeah, okay. Yeah, the idea is still valid. So it's like when the idea doesn't look like it's valid anymore is when I get out of a trade. And that's a really, for me, I have my stops up here. Again, light sizing. We're fading an uptrend. I don't know how many times I want to say it a few times so that way everybody understands. And if she fills this entire imbalance and goes above the imbalance, I'm probably just going to dip. If that makes sense, right? So if she already broke the breaker, she didn't really respect that breaker or this fair value gap, but we have another gap up here. And we now have a gap here. So I mean, if she disrespects that gap, the market's just not wanting to go down right now. Maybe it's an afternoon play, you know? And I don't know. I've been on for a little while this morning. I've been doing these 2-3 hour streams. You know, I know a lot of guys will go in, they'll get a win and dip. I'm just hanging on for you guys, man, because I know a lot of people, it's hard to find people really doing it. You know what I mean? Like actually taking live trades, actually showing you setups, actually giving value at the same time with trading. They want you to like join their group before they teach you anything. So stupid. But like, yeah, I give it all. I give it all. And if you want more, then come join the 4-day challenge. And I know Stuart might not be here, so I'll drop the link right now. It's actually a 2-day challenge. We're going to be doing something very different. So there's the link, man. That's the 2-day challenge link. It's a group, so you'll join the group for free. And then it's a wait list right now. So once you get in, we'll basically email you when we get you into the group. So when we like give you access to the group. So right now you're joining a wait list. Then you'll get access to the group. When you're in the group, there'll be the fuel up. That's kind of like the basic steps to get started and to get ready for the challenge. And in the challenge, this challenge is going to be very different. I plan on doing a few things very differently. Like we did, I don't want to give it away because it's going to be a lot of fun, but we are going to do a lot of back testing so that you see setups over and over and over and over and over. That's the idea for this challenge. And I'm going to show you the most simple, profitable strategy. I showed it yesterday, live back testing for like over an hour here. So I have about 700 trades back tested on it. Like I said earlier, if you really want to test your system, you need, in my opinion, at least 1,000 trades. If you disagree with that, I'm sorry. Okay, so yeah, I mean, look at her. She's just like, she's dancing right here, you know? I'm not really feeling great because now she's feeling that entire imbalance. Again, she doesn't respect this. I'm going to be out of the trade. Kind of lame, but I'm not willing to just hang on for no reason. She's either going to dip. She may want to go grab this liquidity level first. I don't know. You had a chance to reduce your sizing, get out of the trade. You had tons of opportunities here, so... Gold Digger says, I agree. Right on. Yes, sir. Yeah, I mean, like back testing is the name of the game, man. It's like the same thing as like practicing an instrument for a show. It's the same thing, you know. For those of you guys that don't know me, I've been trading 8 years before that. And during that, I've had multiple businesses. And I've done very well in business and in crypto. Did really well in crypto. 2017 to 2022 was life-changing for me. Those of you guys that know my crypto days, I've started projects. I've done a lot of great things in crypto. It's been a lot of fun. And before that, I was a signed musician for a long time. So I was touring, and then when I didn't get going as an artist, they put me in the studio. So I did that for a long time. Wrote with other people, other artists, for all sorts of people that you've heard of, a lot of people that you haven't heard of. So to answer your question, what platform is the best to start sim before going live to understand the trading program and how the platform works? What do you mean, brother? Can you be more specific there? Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what you mean. Like what platform for back testing? Can you be more specific on what you're talking about? What did you miss? Everything. You missed everything, bro. We're already 3 trades. We already have 3 W's. This is going to be the 4th trade. Kind of overextending my trading. I should probably call it. What do you need to start to trade BTC? You don't need very much at all if you want to trade on like Bybit. You know, I traded on Bybit for a while. I lost a lot of money trading BTC. A lot of money trading Bitcoin. I made most of my money in crypto. I made most of my money in crypto getting into projects before they launched. And let me see, did that hit my stop loss level? It's right there at my stop loss level. So this is going to be a loss. So we got 3 wins, 1 loss, maybe. It's right there. I'm like points away. I think it's going to hit. So what was I going to say? Yeah, trading Bitcoin is very risky and it does not respect structure as well as other assets like the Nasdaq. Specific. I mean, if you want real safe, you go to the end. You go to the ES, you go to the ES or I would say ES. It would be very, very, that's like the safe. Nasdaq is a little bit of a wild horse. She kind of reminds me of Bitcoin or gold, really. I went from Bitcoin to gold to indices. Okay, so I started with the craziest that you could possibly trade, which is Bitcoin. Then I went to gold, which is wild, but not as wild as Bitcoin in a lot of ways. Like, first of all, you don't like when you're trying to trade Bitcoin, most traders that try to trade crypto, they only want to trade crypto because that did not hit my stop loss. If we pull down, I'm going to be stoked. Look, still in. So if you're trying to trade crypto, it's probably because you have an itch to just trade 24/7, dude. I don't know. Why do you want to trade crypto? Like, what's the reasoning? Do you have a reason, or you just want to be like in crypto? It doesn't matter what you trade. Trade what works, you know? Why do you care if it's crypto? I know a lot of guys when they come into our community, they say things like, like I want to trade Bitcoin. I want to trade crypto. And I always ask why. They don't typically have a reason. And when they hear me say something like this, they go, oh, okay, well then I don't need to trade that. Or I'm not trying to talk you out of it, bro. I'm asking you because, at the end of the day, sorry, I'm just putting in my take profit level. I forgot to put. So at the end of the day, you want to trade something that works, right? You want to trade something that makes you money. So what do you care if it's crypto or not, right? As long as it works. And how are you going to know? Well, you're going to know because you're going to go back test. If you want to trade futures, right? Like I'm seeing this comment here. Like Peter said, I'm interested in futures. Sweet. Understand how much money you need to go trade futures. And what are you going to trade? You're going to trade micros or minis. And you better damn well know how much money you need and the sizing for each trade. How do you learn that? Guys, we've been talking about it all morning, And so Peter, like I say, man, 1,000 trades, bro. Go make sure you're doing your sizing right. Where if you're going to trade micros, how much money do you need? What platform? Maybe Tradeovate. Let's say you go with Tradeovate, some, a regulated platform, obviously. Okay. They're going to require different margins than your back testing. So make sure you stay within those margins on your back testing. Does that make sense? If they're only allowing, let's say, I think they do like 30%. I mean, 30x leverage. I think 20 or 30. Sorry if I'm wrong on that, but I know it ain't no 500x like a CFD broker, right? So you're going to have to adhere to that. You're going to have margin requirements. Just make sure you know it is all I'm saying. So when you're down in your back testing or you're like dollar cost averaging and stuff like that, you're very accurate with your sizing. FX replay is, from what I've experienced, yeah. So anyways, okay, you're going the prop firm route. Got it. Yeah, so if you're going to go the prop firm route, then, depending on your strategy, use FX replay or use TradingView, do 1,000 trades, make sure that you're comfortable and that you're profitable. So that way, when you get into the prop firm environment, you're not scared of the drawdown, and you're not, there's certain things I think getting into prop, there's certain elements of it that scare traders, like specifically the drawdown. And also when you're in profit is almost scarier than when you're in drawdown, because you don't want to give it up. Right. And that's the greed inside of us. So that's the actual greed, believe it or not. But anyways, 1,000 backtest trades, man. Let me clarify. Let me clarify. I know you use FX replay, Mike, to backtest. And there are some, sorry, let me get this in view. Okay, there we go. Oh, you can't see the whole thing. I don't know why. Anyways, there's some cool new features built into TradingView that now lets you move to the next, can't read it, to the next candles at smaller time. Yeah, right. The problem with TradingView, bro, is when you go up on the time frame. When you move up on your time frame, it gives the future away. That's the problem with TradingView. It doesn't stop you at that current time. So if I'm on a 1 minute candle and I go to a 4 hour candle, it shows what the 4 hour candle does, bro. That's the problem with TradingView. It also does not track the way that, from my understanding, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. I haven't seen, maybe they've added this. Can you save sessions and then it keeps track of all of your stats throughout those sessions? Let me know. I don't think that you can, but that would be great if they added it. I mean, TradingView is so badass. You would think they would have this stuff, man. It's wild. I don't get it. It's I don't understand why they stopped at their innovation level that we're currently at. They stopped innovating. It's really strange. They focused on these marketing, tactics where it's you can have challenges and they're giving away cash. I like all that. It's fun, but it's it doesn't really help us in the charts. Man, we dipped down and we failed to break this low, and price just ate it all up. Like I said, she eats this entire imbalance up. Now she's going up to the highs. So the highs are where my stops are at. And unfortunately, it doesn't look great. Looks like we're going to go up to that 22,050 level, but I'm holding until the stops get hit. So we're right there. I think they will, to be honest with you. Yeah, I think they will. Now it's okay, I'm not going to FOMO. I'll probably just wait until the afternoon session. So, yep, stop got hit, running the highs. Running the highs. Hold on, let me just see here. 156. Okay, so like I said, that's not gonna kill me. Wow, she ran up to that 2050 level just like that. Really? Just like that. That level just got tapped, man. Who's in here calling that level? Rocket? I know you feel good right now. He's like, see, I told you. I put it in chat. I know, bro. I know. I saw it too. I have it marked. Hello. But we had a chance, right? Came back down. You had a chance to do whatever you wanted in this trade. If you didn't get out, you didn't get out, but all good. You have to have a short memory, okay? But you got to learn from the mistakes. So, the mistake here would be that price told us that it didn't respect the breaker, it didn't respect the fair value gap. And as soon as this candle closed, it was said, no, that idea is over. I said that before we got into the trade. But I held, we came back down, and I said, look, if this gap gets filled, the odds of this go way down, right? So because it's not hurting my account, I held just hopium. But the reality is we knew right here, my gut, my insides, everything inside me, all my experience knew right here, right? So if I was sized up to where this even mattered at all, I would say, okay, we're going to call that. So that's 3 wins, 1 loss for the stream today. Not bad. I was kind of waiting for a move here with you guys. and unfortunately it happened late. Now we're headed into the 10:30. So this is where we also see Central Time, 11:30. I've been seeing a lot of reversals here too. But look, I'm not searching for another trade. I'm going to go eat. I'm going to have some fun. You guys subscribe to the channel, join the 4-day challenge, a 2-day challenge, excuse me. Click the link that I posted in chat. Come join me. I'll be in there live and I will show you guys everything that I'm doing. Everything. So the way we keep winning every single day. I've had a crazy record on here the last couple weeks, and even crazier over the last 18 months with my community, the people I love the most, who I trade with every single day. And if you want to join me, the link is in the description. Really enjoyed today's session, and I hope you guys did too. I will see you in the next one. Tick the notification bell to get the updates. Bye.